Yeah, I make too much money.
I was say,
baby, come give me something new. Baby, come give me something new. Cause I can't stop loving you, baby. Since I got a taste of your loving new. Baby, come give me something new. I told her
Miss Coco was in the building.
Now I can hear it.
Now you can hear it?
Now I can
Okay,
hear
I messed up. I got to introduce everybody again because I messed up. My bad. Let me introduce everybody again. Let me cuz I'm don't forget I'm still learning this thing. Give me a, this brother right here who the camera's on is none other than brother Jaleel. And what Jaleel is going to do tonight, he's going to explain the child support and why we should not be paying child support. Now listen, I want to say this right quick. Let me get my coon on. I don't want no problems with the child support people, okay? I'm going to let them do the talking. He didn't give me check stubs. He don't pay no taxes. It's on his tax. Yo.
That's what I want to learn. I want to learn how to not pay taxes.
I want to know that too. This is brother Derek, a.k.a. Shut Him Down in the building. Shut Him Down is in the building. All right, now we running, I think. Now we running. All right, brother Jaleel.
Yeah.
We ain't even gonna waste no more time, brother. We want to know why shouldn't we be paying child support?
Well, first of all, you gotta understand child support. You can't play the game if you don't know the rules to the game. At first, I didn't know the rules to the games, so they used to incarcerate me. I've been incarcerated like 4 or 5 times
For child support?
for child support.
Okay.
So I had to back up and be like, listen, I know something ain't right here. So let me research this thing, find out what's going on, and get down to the bottom. So, doing the research of child support, first of all, these are agencies,
Okay.
right? And it's a separation of power.
Before you go any further, let me say this.
Yeah,
The chicks might call in.
they could call in.
They might call in and get a little disrespectful because they are
That's
disrespectful.
fine.
Man.
I can handle myself.
Okay. I just wanted to make that clear. Okay. Tell your story, my brother. Tell your story.
It's a separation of powers. See, child support is judicial, right? It's not it's from actually child support is executive branch. It makes it federal. It's not state.
Okay.
Understand? But first you got to understand the state doesn't exist. Okay?
What do you mean the state doesn't exist?
Well, the state of Connecticut is one building that demolished in the city of Hartford. Outside that building, there's no state of Connecticut. It doesn't pertain to the geographical landmass. Understand? So, in order to do everything is business. We're dealing in commerce here. So,
Right.
when you go to court, it's all about money. But in the child support cases, when you go there, it's kangaroo court. In order for them to have court, you must have a jury, injured party. Now, in child support cases, there's no jury in there, right? There's no injured party. And the judge that you think is the judge that's on the bench is not a judge.
Is that why they call him a magistrate?
He's a magistrate. But if you look up the word magistrate, you know what it means? Look it up online in the Entomology Dictionary. It means member of the bar for at least 5 years.
Okay.
So he can't make any decisions because according to Canon 3 of the law, judges are forbidden to sit in a child support hearing.
You know what's crazy? There is a child support client in the building.
Yeah.
She's here. So I'm interested to see what she got to say when you drop, because you dropping some shit I don't even know about right now.
I'm just waiting for him to finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So child support is not even part of the court system. Let's make that clear.
Okay.
They use the building to do their business, but they're not part of the court system.
Well, they are in a building downtown.
Right.
It's a court building.
In the federal building.
But they're not part of the court system. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, the judge, right, when you look up the word magistrate, it says member of the bar for at least 5 years, right?
Okay.
Well, let's get into these orders, right? First of all, they order you to pay this money.
Right.
Right?
Right.
They say that you owe.
Right.
Now, according to business law, in order for me to owe somebody something, I have a contract with someone stating that, okay, I'm going to borrow this money and I'm going to pay it back. No one came to me and asked me about any money. You just stuck me with this money and said, you got to pay this back. Well,
Right.
Here's the thing. The state get reimbursed by the federal government at 66% on every dollar. So for every $100 the state bring in, they get to keep 66 of that money. Understand? Well, I got to say overstand because we ain't on the authority of nobody here. Right? So now,
No, you talking that shit. I'm feeling real black tonight. I'm feeling black tonight, my G. I'm feeling real black.
so
Talk your talk.
So this is what I did. I had to flip the script, right?
Okay.
And I brought my dictionary with me, right?
I see some child support clients up here. Woo!
I brought my Black's Law Dictionary because we're gonna go back for a second right here.
Okay.
Forget what you've been heard your whole life.
Okay.
They said, well, Rob, you're black. No, you're not. You're not black. You're white. I'm telling you what you are.
Right.
Understand? On this oval stand. So now, the reason why you can't win in a lot of these courts is because you have no standing, right?
Okay.
So, our brother Barack Obama, when he was in office, dropped the jewel and told us that we're not black because black have no standing at law. So now if you look up in any law dictionary, you won't find the word black in there because you have no standing at law. So this is what happens when the cops shoot our peoples down in the street and they go to court and they get off all the time because you're going in the courtroom claiming that you're black. And remember now, black have no standing at law. The dog got more standing than you in the courtroom. So now when I send them my paperwork, letting them know my standing, when I go in the courtroom, they got to address me a certain way.
Right.
So now, the last couple times I went to child support, it's a couple things that happened. Just because I drilled a so-called judge, these attorneys that they got there, because they're members of the bar for 3 years too, they don't even have a license. You know what I'm saying? You could press them. You ain't got a license, don't talk to me. Because according to the state of Connecticut, you got to have a license to do business. And it applies to you too. You know, like when you go in somebody's barbershop,
right? Or
you go in a liquor store, what they got on the wall?
License
to do business.
Right.
In the courtroom, we're doing business. This is commerce. So now I'm asking you for your license. Now we know the state doesn't give out licenses to these attorneys. That's a lot of things people don't know. So,
what you mean, child support attorneys?
Any attorney. Okay. They're members of the bar.
Okay.
The state doesn't give out licenses to lawyers or attorneys. So now I asked them, I need to see some ID. You trying to do business with me or contract with me, and I don't know who you are.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes for you too, Madam Clerk behind the desk. I'm talking to all y'all in here. But before I get to them, I drill the judge first, the so-called judge.
Wait, excuse me, my brother. Somebody's laughing. She is, can I say it?
Yeah.
She is a child support client, if you will.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So probably what you're saying right now, she's really not feeling you.
Well, sorry if I hurt. I ain't sorry if I hurt any feelings.
My feelings not hurt. Let's get that out the way.
You know,
my feelings not hurt. I hear what you're saying, but I just feel like I guess different shows for different folks. What I'm saying is, if you brought a child into this world and you're not doing anything financially or emotionally to assist with raising that child, I don't see a problem with you being on child support.
Well, first of all, I don't have child. I have offsprings. We're going to be technical in here tonight.
If that's what you want to put your kids.
Yo, hold. What you got, fam? You got offsprings.
Yeah, I have offsprings. So I made my offsprings in private, and I'm going to take care of my offspring in private. That means separate away from the government. And then we don't have any government. Once again, corporations. Separate away from the corporations. Mm-hmm. So whatever you and that gentleman create, y'all supposed to take care of that behind closed doors. But what happened is the mothers go down there and they put the guy in child support. We know why. Because it's emotions getting involved.
No.
And hold on, hear me now.
That's
hear me
in certain cases,
hear me out
but not in all cases.
Hear me out.
In certain cases,
absolutely,
but not
in all cases. But let's say 90-something% of the times.
I can't say, but I know me and mine. It don't got nothing to do with that. See, here's the thing. I can only speak for my situation. Me and my kid's father was broken up for about a year before I put him on child support. And the only reason I did that was because he was not trying to help me financially with our kids. At the end of the day, kids are not cheap. You shouldn't be able to go out and pop bottles with your niggas every weekend and all this other shit, and I'm struggling to put clothes on your kid's back. Like, it don't go like that.
That sounds emotional.
Nah, that's not emotional.
Well, here's the thing.
Emotional when it comes to my kids, yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, everything was fine when y'all made the kid, right? So I was once told that if it was ever cool in the beginning, you can get it back being cool again. Now, I don't know how you gonna get it back, but you can.
Certain people, but you can't force somebody else's hand. You can't force nobody else's hand. I could be cool as ice. But if you not trying to meet me halfway and you're not trying to compromise or assist with anything, then you don't leave me no choice but to do that. Point blank. Period.
You want to say
You
something?
can't.
D? But listen, here's the thing. Child support is a loan.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go down there, there's an application fee. It's a $25 application
I
fee.
didn't pay no fee.
Wait. It's a fee?
Yeah, it's a fee.
I
Go on
ain't
their
pay no
website.
I ain't pay. All I got was my.
And then there's an additional $25 refiling fee. So here's the thing. The state make money off of this thing. I'm going to tell you how they make the money.
Okay.
They make money off of it because, first of all, it's a $25 filing fee, right? So if 1 million women go down there, we got $25 million without even touching your money yet, Rob.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So there's a case. I forgot the name of the case. There's a case called Blessings versus what you remember that case? It's Blessings versus forgot the name. If I remember it, I'll put it up. But anyway, it's 4 women.
Excuse me. I'm getting dirty looks from the child support clients.
Shut the
Please,
heck
dude.
up,
But
Rob.
here's
Ain't
the thing,
nobody
Rob.
giving you
They-
no
they-
dirty
they-
looks.
listen.
Shut up.
There's 4 women that took child support to court, all the way to the Supreme Court, and they won because they're saying child support is taking the money and it's not helping the kids.
Somebody
The
made a
Supreme
good
Court
point.
Agree with them.
Somebody made a good point. They said if the woman gets on the state of Connecticut,
Yes,
then child support
It
has
kicks
the
in.
right to come after you.
right. But
they don't.
here's the thing:
bottle opener
they
is
can't
over
come after you unless she doesn't give them your SS number. What?
Yeah.
You need your SS number for any order or anything to go through. So if you
Okay.
don't give up your SS number, then there ain't nothing going on. You understand? So now, when the mothers go down there, a loan is taken out because the federal government give the state money, but the state try to double dip. They want you to pay for the money that they give to them.
Okay.
But I'm technical. I ain't take any loan out. If you look up the word debt, it means loan, arrearages, loan. They ain't gonna come out and tell you it's a loan, but it's right where it needs to be. If you just got to take time out and look at it, but that's what it is, it's a loan. So all that money they take from you in child support, you can get that back. It's called refund.
Now they're saying the women up here are saying not true.
Well, I'm telling the truth. I go
Call
through
in,
child support.
please call in 203-510-0131. The numbers at the top. Please call in.
Listen, I go through child support. I'm almost $250,000 paid in to the system.
Paid in.
Absolutely. Now, I gave you my check stub for a reason.
Right.
Because I know people are going to call in.
Wait, hold on. Ori,
proof is in the
somebody
pudding.
named Sharon Greer said you should be ashamed of yourself. Shaking
That's my
head.
ex-wife. So, of course, she's going to call in.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
course.
What just happened?
His
That's your
ex-wife
ex.
said he should be ashamed of himself.
Now, you sure you want to?
Listen.
Are you good? You good?
Rob, you got the check stub. So, you tell the people.
I have the check stub, my G. The check.
You tell the people. Because people are going to say what they
Yo,
want to say.
hold on.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put the number in the comments.
The number is right at the top. 203-510-0131. I just have one question about this goddamn social media. How in the fuck did your ex-wife know you was
Man, listen, it's New Haven, man.
How did she know you was coming up here,
It's
fam?
New Haven.
Okay, now. Okay, go ahead. Tell your story, fam.
No,
The
I'm
numbers at
saying,
the top
course-
of the numbers at the top of the screen. 203-510-0131. Please call in, and because his brother sounds like his check stub actually says, hold up, give me a second. I just saw it. It says federal tax blocked, Connecticut tax blocked. I'll show you if you don't believe me.
Yeah, but
Let me get this in the camera. This says, you see that right there?
I'm on top of my game.
That says Connecticut tax block. We got somebody. Yo, turn your device down so we can hear you.
Okay. Hello?
Hello, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm super. What's going on? Talk to us.
Hi, this is Natasha Rudell. That is not true. They do not need just your social security number.
That's
My
facts. They do
kid's
need it.
father,
Yes, they do.
the state went after him.
They do.
They did not have his social security number, so I don't understand where
Yes,
that
they
comes
do.
They need your social security number for anything to move.
Yes, they do.
And
Actually,
I
your
was
account
on the
number. That's
state
your
from
account
back
number.
in the day.
To be precise,
So-
that's your account number. Nothing moves without your social.
What?
Nothing moves without your account number. Your social security number is your account number. You have a secret account set up.
Listen.
You're not.
listen.
That is not true. Like they did
Listen,
not have his social
listen.
security. Maybe they had because he was in jail. The state went after him for being on the state from back in the day.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So
Right.
They didn't have
so
his social
basically
security. I
you're
never went
saying-
after child support for him, and I have 2 kids.
So,
by him.
but you
So I
you
never-
physically didn't go after child support, but the state went after child support because you
Yeah.
were receiving
And they
cash
did not have
assistance
Social
previously.
Security. And matter of fact, he didn't even never sign the kid's birth certificate. So Like,
See?
so I don't
Me neither.
understand that.
I ain't signed no birth certificate either. I asked him for the birth records.
Oh my god.
I don't need a certificate.
Listen.
I just wanted to
Listen.
say that they do not need your social security.
Yeah, they need your
I just
social.
wanted
Believe
to
me,
say
I
that.
pay
Y'all
child
have a
support.
good day.
Listen.
I've been there. I've been doing this since 90 something. I'm almost $250,000 paid into the system.
She hung up. She.
Okay.
So
But
I know what I'm talking about.
We
Okay,
got
but
we got
listen.
King Derek. King.
If you want to shut child support down, I have a writ right now that will shut it down.
You have a what?
A writ.
What is that?
It's like what the lawyers should do when they handle your case.
Okay.
File affidavits.
Okay.
I have a writ that will shut it down.
But there's no state remedy for child support.
Listen.
Federal.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, all business goes through the Secretary of State. She sanctions all business transactions. Just like when Trump was getting at Hillary,
Right.
about the deficit.
Yes.
And everything goes through the
A
Secretary
writ.
of State. No. What I'm saying is, as far as business,
Right.
we didn't listen to why he was attacking her like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Remember,
now,
she was Secretary of State.
Right.
So now, in Connecticut, you have to attack the Secretary of State and Attorney General because both of them represent the state.
Okay.
There's never the state in the courtroom, and the first person that talks in the courtroom as far as child support, because I've been to jail 4 times.
For child support.
Yes.
Lucky J said if you take care of your responsibilities, you won't have to worry about child support.
It's not about that.
It's not about that. You know what I mean? Because
it's
the state is the primary.
No.
Hold on. Let me get this out right quick.
Wait. Stop. It's not about that. It's about the emotional side of it.
Is that cliche to say if you take care of your kids, you won't have?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is that?
The fact of the
cliche?
matter is, some women still have emotional ties to their kid's father. And that's real.
After the fact.
Or vice versa.
And that's real.
Yeah, we going down and that.
Or vice versa. But here's the thing. I have a case here, right? And it's proven. These are cases, it's proven. The state is the primary owner of the child. Facts. Been proven in court.
Even if the parent isn't on state assistance?
Yeah. Here's the thing. When you sign the birth certificate, it's a transfer of ownership. It goes from you to the state. That's why DCF could come in, take your kids, even though you're the parent, you can't stop them.
Wait.
Because you gave them permission from
It's
birth.
a transfer of ownership.
Absolutely. Transfer of ownership.
Wow. Yo, why they up here? Alyssa
I'm
Weeks
on
said
top of my game.
wrong.
I'm telling you what's going on.
You on your? I see that his check stub actually says his taxes are blocked. I don't know if he. I don't know how he pulled that shit off,
Okay.
but
Listen, here's the thing.
Let me
you
ask
can't
you.
tax anything that's live.
How's his name spelled?
how's
His name spelled on that check stub?
it's spelled
In all
Ori
capital letters, right?
All caps.
or caps? Yes.
We're doing business.
He's dead.
Only corporations spell in caps.
He's dead.
What you mean he's dead?
Listen, you want me to read it or you want me to break it down?
Look at an obituary
Okay.
and look at the name on his check stub. He's dead. Corporations are dead. They have no standing in law. And the only way they do is if you consent to it. Everything is voluntary. The government is supposed to take care of you because, okay, I'm going to say this to you, and it might sound crazy. I have a form on my phone that will pay all your bills.
Wait a sec.
Form on your phone and pay all your bills, man. We get it.
No,
we
no,
get
no,
it in
no,
over
no.
I ain't trying to. And I ain't trying to dish off.
No,
my
part of my
laughter.
team.
Bills that could be paid off. So
No, seriously. I have
Serious?
a form on my phone that will pay every bill you have.
It will pay every bill you have.
Every bill.
Yeah, because everything.
Oh, wait.
No,
Let's get this.
no.
Let's get this. Let's get this call.
I'm trying.
Cause hello.
Yo.
What's good, fam? Talk to us.
Yeah, man. If you take care of you before you lay down with a woman, instead of sticking your dick in her, you should figure out if you want to have a kid with her because you know it's a possibility that you could get her knocked up, especially if you ain't going raw. So after you have sex with her and she get pregnant, you know you're gonna have some responsibilities. So if you take care of your responsibilities, you won't have to worry about the court system if you want to be with her or not. As long as you take care of your responsibilities and meet her halfway and not make her do it all by herself.
Oh, the brother.
Yo, but
the brother
there's women out here that pay child support too. So let's look at the other side of this coin.
Hold on, I wasn't finished. When a woman is pregnant and she's not working and she goes for the state assistance, she get the cash, the man is responsible to pay that back because you're the other half.
How am I responsible to pay that back?
Listen,
I didn't take out no loan. I didn't sign no contracts because we dealing with
The
contracts.
contract was you sticking your
money
penis in
gotta
that
come from
vagina
somewhere.
and squirting your
So
sperm out and
the money
creating
grow on
your
trees?
offspring. That was the contract.
Oh, that was the contract.
By you doing that, you are responsible for
You are
assisting
how are you not
and
responsible?
raising
Listen,
your
listen.
offspring.
Listen, take
I
care of your
think you guys are
responsibility.
missing the point here. I'm not saying don't take care of your kids. That's not what I'm saying. I'm here to educate you about the child support system. Now, if you make your offsprings in private, then you have the right to take care of your offspring in private. I didn't go downtown and ask anybody for anything.
Right.
And nobody asked me and said, well, she's coming down here and she needs assistance to take care of the kid. Call me on the phone and be like, listen, your baby mother's down here. She's looking for some money from the state. What do you want to do, man? Either we pay her and charge you,
That's not the.
but
that's not
that don't
the
happen.
issue. The issue is the state and the country has to take care of its people
Facts.
because of the fact that we in bankruptcy. So my thing is, why are you going to child support and why are we going to jail? It's a fraud.
Yeah. The
a
Supreme,
fraud.
but the Supreme Court already ruled that no one should be in jail for debt. Child support is considered a debt. So if you don't pay your rent, do you go to jail? No. If you don't pay your car note, do you go to child support?
That makes
Falls
sense.
in that guideline.
That aspect of it, I understand that. I don't believe people should be arrested when it comes to child support. However, I'm not down with nobody that goes and put their baby father or baby mother on child support if they're not helping financially or emotionally raise these kids. I'm not down in them either.
Well, I'm telling you the facts because child support came to my house.
All right.
I'm gonna tell
They
you,
came.
they
They
came to my
came
house
to what?
Came
to
to
try
my
to
job.
try to get me, but I shut them down.
They came to get you.
Yeah, they came to my house, knocking on the door, and then they tried to lie and said, "Well, it's the police." So I peek out the window. I ain't see no cruiser out.
Hold
front.
on. Caller, what did you want? What did you want to say?
Oh, he was still on the phone.
Hello.
when the baby mother goes on the state and gets cash assistance, the father is responsible to pay that back.
No, he's not.
Now,
he's not.
I was in that
No, he's
situation where my baby mother
no,
was
he's not.
getting
No, he's
cash
not. He's not
assistance.
responsible to pay that back.
No, he's
Wait,
not.
let the caller speak.
Let me talk. I was in that situation where my baby mother got cash assistance, and I was responsible to pay it back. Now, I got a letter to go down to child support court. I went down to child support court with all my receipts
Voluntary.
and presented it to the judge.
Say it again.
Child support is voluntary.
Voluntary.
When I went to court about
will tell you that.
the cash assistance that my baby mother was receiving, I brought all my receipts with me. And when I went to court, I showed it to the judge. And after I left the court, I started getting checks because I was handling my responsibility.
Well,
All you
here I'm
got to
telling
do is
I'm
handle your
telling you-
responsibility
Listen,
in the court, and the system
this will
will be
sound
off your
crazy.
back. It's no way around it.
Yes, it is.
This is gonna sound crazy.
I'ma show
Whenever
you.
you go to court as a black man, you ask, "Is there a check in your file?"
Absolutely. It's a check in your
Wait,
file
you
every
say-
time when you go to court.
When you
just
go to
don't
court,
ask
there's
for
a
it.
check in your file.
Whenever any of us go to court,
Oh,
you
shit.
ask,
Wait,
"Is
wait.
there a check
Hold on,
in
hold
your
on,
file?"
hold on. Let me say this.
You know why?
I got money down there waiting for me.
yes.
Yes, you do.
Man, shit.
No. Yes, because the only way that a case can be resolved is if you consent to being a surety.
Oh, y'all dropping some shit.
Child support is voluntary, man. Read up their manuals. I got their
Listen.
manuals at home. I know what I'm
Listen.
talking about.
With I filed writs on my case with my daughter,
Right.
who I've been going through for the last 16 years. I haven't heard nothing yet.
For 16 years. So aren't you like fearful that that's building up?
And no, because I asked them to validate the debt.
Meaning, where the debt originated from.
Meaning, where did that money come from?
They'll never tell you.
This is what we got to do as black men. Because the key to conquering the black family is to separate.
Yo, listen, that shit is scary. Let me tell you why it's scary. Because when you first walk in that shit, they tell you, the judge, the magistrate comes on, he reads you your rights.
I know.
And the last thing they say is, you risk incarceration today.
I know.
That's the scary.
If you don't abide by the guidelines of child support.
Okay, but where's the probable cause?
Yeah, where's the injured party?
Where's the what?
Where's the injured party? There's no injured
Yo,
party
y'all
here.
got these people up here. Yo, what's good? Talk to us.
This is Ori's ex-wife, Sharon.
Oh, wait. Ori, wait a minute. Wait. Do you want her on the phone? Because we don't want to ambush you.
Let's go.
I'm not
Ambush, let's
ambushed.
go. I mean, there's nothing. I ain't got nothing to hide. Let's go.
Let's go.
She can say what she want.
Go ahead, ex-wife.
Ori,
I
are
guess you
you
call in.
serious? You just left here and I asked you where you was going, but you didn't tell me you was coming on the show. Okay, now let's keep it real. I got 3 kids by you. You got 6 kids altogether, 4 baby mothers. We all
Facts.
struggling.
Hold up.
Facts.
You got 6
Damn,
kids.
money slinging cock. That's cock slinging. That ain't, you can't hate on that Ori's ex-wife. That's some slinging right there. Go ahead, tell your story. Tell your story,
No
girl.
hate, no hate at all.
Okay.
I got 3 of them.
Okay.
We're all struggling because he's not helping us. He's not supporting us. I'm living in his house right now with his 3 kids because I became homeless because I couldn't pay full rent because I don't get government housing.
Okay.
I have health issues. I don't work.
Okay.
I don't get money. And I asked this gentleman over and over for money to help me with his children. And he don't do it because he doesn't believe in child support.
Okay.
And as soon
So
as
you
they
got
find out
your
where
question I want to ask
Wait,
her.
I want to ask a question. Because as a female and as a single parent, I completely understand where she's coming from. But I would like to know, if you sit here and you hear your baby mother saying how she's struggling to help take care of your kids, why wouldn't you as a man just step up and be like, you know what? Take this.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, though. And this is a question I'll put out to the whole people, whoever's listening. I paid in to the child support system darn near almost $250,000. So the crap that she's talking and what everybody else want to say, they can kiss my ass. I don't care. I got proof. I know what I paid in. So if I paid in almost $250,000, how am I not taking care of my kids? That money just jumped up my pocket and went down there. Rob, you got the check stub. How much I pay a week?
The check
Can I
stub
tell you
says,
why
hold on, let me show him the check stub. The check stub
Okay.
it does say that he's paying some. Hold on, let me get this. The check stub does say child support, $85, child support $112, child support $313.
She gets the 300. Let's make it clear.
That's per week?
Per week.
Listen.
She gets the 300 per week.
Can
Let's
I
keep
say-
going.
can-
Oh, wow.
Total up. What's the
Okay.
total, Rob?
All right, can
Including
I say this?
health care and all that. What's the total?
That gentleman has not paid child support since August of last year. Okay.
Rob, you got the check stub.
Number
That's
two,
just one of them.
every time when he finds a
What's
job,
the total on the
child
check stub, Rob?
When
How much am I
since
paying a week?
August. Since August.
200. Wait a minute.
Yeah, add that to the rest.
Wait,
of
hold
that.
on, Sharon, because there's a lot of commenters up here saying that you live with him. Is that correct?
Oh, y'all lit. Oh,
I'm not gonna say that.
Okay, let me. I'm about to tell you. I don't live with him. He lives with his ex-girlfriend, Alicia Cool.
What?
listen. Wait a minute. Hold a minute. Wait a minute, please. Wait a minute, please. Hold on. Please don't start this shit. We've been trying to get clear of this shit, and y'all starting this shit again.
So he
I'm
don't
loving
live
this.
with me. I live in his house, but he don't live with me. No, he don't. He lives with his ex-girlfriend.
Yo, listen. Hold on. I shouldn't have. Hold up.
Oh man.
Hey, can you put some ice in here for me, please?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sweating. And my man, Derek is up here. Jaleel is up here. The juice.
His name ain't Jaleel. His name is Ori Kelman.
That's my name.
That's his change name. He said he changed
not
his
his name.
to what is your change name? My
Bakari Jalil Elohim El.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay. So
Everybody knows me as Ori,
ma'am,
but they
if
don't
he's
know me as
paying
that
you,
name.
it says here that he pays $313 per week. That's a lot.
That goes to you. That's just one kid. That's just for her.
And what's the date on? And I got 3 kids.
But what's the
by
total,
one. Guess
Rob? Out of all that, what's the total I pay a week?
So 313 plus 112 be 413, 425 plus the 85 be
I'll make it easy for you. It's 512 plus that 2 whatever up there.
512 weekly.
Weekly. And then plus the $200 and whatever dollars for Medicare if you look up there, whatever it is.
Sharon, somebody named Diane, Lady Di Mitchell said you live in his house.
I do.
Oh, you do? You own a house?
No, I don't own a house. His father does.
Okay,
That's my apartment. I'm apartment.
And we're not trying to put nobody on blast. She called in on her own account. So before y'all start saying
they want to know: are you living in a house for free?
Yes, I am. Right now, I've been here for 3 weeks. Yes, for 3 weeks.
Okay, so you just moved in.
I just moved here. Just. Prior to that, I take care of my kids myself. And Ori knows that. I take care of my kids myself. Ori hasn't seen my kids in over a year. He just started seeing my kids because I became in a situation where I couldn't take care of them by myself because I had no support from
Is that
him.
true?
But you know what?
As far as what?
That you haven't seen your kids in over a year?
No, I haven't.
but
I
no,
haven't
no.
seen my kids. I haven't seen my kids in a while because of the situation between me and her. Like, you know, we are.
That has nothing to do with it.
No,
Regardless,
yeah,
at the
I'm
end
telling
of
you,
the
argue all the
Oh
time.
my God.
Then cops
At
got to
the
get
end of the
involved.
day,
And I don't want
regardless
that.
to what happened
To be
with
honest
me and
you, I don't
you,
want that. I already give the criminal justice system time.
and you want to be cool
And
with
anytime
me,
I went to jail, I don't have a felony.
Fam, let me say this.
I don't have a felony.
I don't want an issue between you and her.
No, we good.
If y'all
I'm
have a
good.
good situation, please, I want to keep it like that.
I'm good. Trust me.
Okay,
I'm good.
okay.
But my point
you
is
know, all I can
this.
say
This is the point that I
honesty is the
have.
best-
When a
honesty
woman
is the
take you
best
down
policy.
there and put you on child support, I got an issue because I ain't make them babies with them peoples down there, and that jacks up the whole.
And guess
I'm
what?
gonna
I
use the
didn't
word
make
black
these babies by
for lack of
myself either.
term here,
I
but it
didn't make
messes up
these
our
babies by
community
myself
because a lot of
either.
dudes ain't working because of the child support system, and it cripples our community.
Right.
But y'all don't know what it is. It's a loan, and they charge it to the man.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then
but you're
they
not
want us
stepping
to
up
pay
to
it back.
the plate,
But
taking
when you
care of your kids.
if you go to court, right, and you get a
can't
piece
tell
of
her.
paper and it says plaintiff
can't tell
and
her
defendant, right?
Yeah.
Whose case is it?
Ori.
The plaintiff.
If you're
I'm
not
the
taking care of
defendant.
your
It's not
kids,
my
you have
case.
no other
You
choice.
can't tell her that.
You have no other choice.
Facts. Not my case.
She's not.
What was
gonna
you saying,
understand
Sharon? I couldn't hear you.
If
I don't have
the
to-
father's not taking care of their kid, you have no other choice but to ask for assistance. Because
Right.
they're not stepping up to the plate, assisting and taking care of their child like they're supposed to. But on the other hand, they'll play daddy to somebody else's kid when they got a whole 6 kids up here in the
No.
Elk City
But let me ask you a
They
question.
don't even
That
take
does
care of.
happen a lot.
But
that
the
does
question,
happen
the
a
question I
lot.
want to ask is, how much money has I paid into you over the years? Over $100,000.
And
Facts.
guess what? You
Is that a yes or no?
It still doesn't reimburse me for what I've done.
Is that a yes or no? See, they want to call in, but when you hit them with the
Well,
facts, they
well,
don't want to answer it.
No,
My
it's
ex-wife
facts.
had a baby by my first cousin.
I'm still shortchanged. It still doesn't compensate me for the quality time in the time that I put in
Listen.
with your kids. And that don't cost money. You don't even do that. That don't even cost money, and you don't even
Ori,
do that.
She still
Right.
love you.
That
My
is
point is
true.
this.
That's for
That is
free.
true.
Let me ask you. Let me
That
ask
is
you.
true.
Let me ask you this,
That's
sister.
for free.
Let me ask you this.
For free.
Let me ask you this.
Ask her.
Is there any way that y'all can come to some kind of agreement?
Well, today he just sat in my car and told me when he starts working again, because he has not been working because
I quit my
child
job.
support
I'm not gonna let child support
found
take my
out where
money.
he worked.
I had
Every
a decent
time when
job.
child
Wait,
support
but you
finds
just
out
hold
what
on,
he
Sharon.
done,
Not to
then
cut
what-
you
I'm not
off.
having
Not to
child
cut you
support
off.
take my money.
I'm sorry. Let me just say something. Because you just sat here and went on this whole rant about how there's guys up here that don't work because they don't want child
Absolutely.
support taken out of their check and how it cripples the
Absolutely.
it cripples the
Absolutely.
But yet you're doing it.
Absolutely.
So you're
I
being a
understand.
hypocrite.
Listen, I understand the system and how it works. I know what's going on. You guys
Right,
don't know
but
what's
that's
going
still
on.
being a hypocrite. You can't complain that it's guys out here that don't work because they don't want child support taken out, but yet you doing it.
Listen,
that
listen,
makes no
listen,
sense.
I make money not working for someone. I have a plumbing license. I make
Okay.
money working for
Wait,
myself.
wait. Hold on. Wait. I'm all over the place. I'm lost.
You feel me?
Now, you and her are not together.
No,
currently.
no.
Okay. Y'all have 3 children
I
together.
have 2 boys. I have 2 girls and a boy.
2
With her.
girls and 1 boy. And
Yeah.
one is in high school. 2 of them he seen born. You know, 1 of them he seen born, and the other 2 he ain't even see them born. Come on, if you
Absolutely
want
right.
to
Facts.
report, keep it real. Keep it real.
And ask her
Keep
why.
It real. Tell the truth, Ori.
Okay,
Tell the
I just
truth.
said facts. Now tell them why.
Okay, so you don't support them, and you
I asked the
ain't-
question.
Listen,
You ain't answer it yet.
Listen, we live here, but
See,
he
nobody
ain't.
want to answer the
he-
questions
he-
then. If you ain't gonna answer any
What?
questions, then you know what? We can hang this phone up. If you're gonna talk to me and don't answer questions when I'm asking you, and you want me to answer your questions, then there's no need for us
You
to
know,
talk if
or
you ain't
you're
gonna
a
answer.
hypocrite because you speaking out both sides of your
No,
mouth.
no, I asked a
because-
simple question.
Because 1 minute you say one thing, then you getting up here and you saying something else.
I'm
If
telling
I
the
would've
truth.
known
The people don't
you just
understand what's
said
going on with
if
child
I would've
support.
known you
So
was
of course
coming
they're gonna
here,
give
I
you the
would've
backlash.
told
I
you
can
to tell
take
the
it.
truth.
But I understand the system. I know what's going on. And I'm going to get my money back from the state. Yes, gentlemen,
said you paid
can get your money back. It's called refund.
$250,000 into the system.
You can get that money back. It's refund. The money was taken from you. It was stolen from you.
Oh wow.
Here's the thing. Let's get back to what we were talking about. When the magistrate is on the bench, and I told you he's not a judge.
He's a magistrate.
He's a magistrate. He's a lawyer with a robe on. Member of the bar for at least 5 years, right? He can't make any orders. Canon 3 of the law forbid judges to sit in on child support hearings. So if we know Canon 3 forbid judges to sit in on child support hearing, then we know he's not a judge for facts, right? So you can't make any order. He's a non-judicial person. He's a contract. If you go to the child support website and go through their mandates, it tells you support enforcement is contracted out. I know what I'm talking about.
Somebody just said, "Why? How are you showing check stubs with no job?" But these check stubs,
Absolutely.
It's a
I
job.
don't-
these are
Listen.
2017. These are 2017.
Rob, listen, I'm working a good job.
These are 2017. Let me.
But like I said, I quit my job because I'm not going to let child support take my money and dictate to me when I'm going to have kids, who I'm going to have kids, where the fuck I stick my dick. Hell no. I'm not having that.
right.
I mean, I go to court and these ladies in there talking about, well, Mr. Kelman,
Wow.
don't you think you have enough kids? Well, listen, don't you think you have enough too? Don't tell me what to do. That's my
How many-
God.
how many kids do you have?
I can have 100 kids if I want.
True that. Yeah.
Some people can't have any. But I can.
But can you
I'm
take
very
care of-
fertile.
You can't even take care of the 6 you got.
I take care of my 6. I'm $250,000 paid into the system. And when I get my money, I'm going to come back on this report and I'm going to show the check and they're going to say, State of Connecticut Child Support refund. And then all y'all critics or whoever want to talk don't know what they're talking about. I'm trying to help y'all because I'm going to get my money. I'm going to give you the blueprint how to go get it. And I want to be compensated for being incarcerated.
You don't take care of your seeds. You can't drop seeds and don't water them. Because they ain't gonna grow.
said how much money
You
I paid
making
her
seeds and you
over
ain't
the
you ain't watering them. They not growing. They suffering.
Right.
And you're
I
out
said
here
how much money I paid
lying
her over
on a
the years.
war report. You're not
child support.
keeping it real, Ori.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
You're not keeping it real. Tell the truth.
I am keeping it real.
Tell the truth.
I am keeping it real. How much money have I paid you over the years?
I don't know, but like I told you,
You know, because I brought it up in court when we were there. It's over $100,000. So don't sit up here and talk about I ain't pay you no money. I paid you over $100,000. So stop it.
Listen, from the times you in jail for not paying child support, and from the times you quit your job when child support taxes your wages, what? Who takes care of your kids? Me.
I don't have wages. I have earnings.
Me.
I don't have wages. We're gonna be technical here. Wages deal with some other stuff. I don't have wages. We deal with earnings. I don't have income.
But anyway,
People gotta look up these words and see what they mean.
I'm gonna hang up, but at the same time, don't
We-
believe the hype because it's not true.
We thank you.
When I asked you a question, you still haven't answered it yet, though.
Okay, what's your question? And I'm
My
hanging
question
up.
is, how much money have I paid into you over the years?
Say what?
How much money have I paid into you through the child support system over the years?
I couldn't even tell you because you.
Okay. Would you agree it's over $100,000?
No, I don't agree. No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Oh, when they read it in court? You was shocked when they read it in court because they did. Because I asked them.
A lot of times you were incarcerated for not.
No. We're not talking about incarceration. I'm asking a simple question. When I asked them in court, and they said
Some
it was
viewers
over
may find the
$100,000,
following video
their mouth
disturbing.
dropped.
Viewer discretion is advised.
You were incarcerated for months.
Listen, I'm not responsible to pay any child
and
support.
months.
And I tell that to you, and I'm telling it to the judge, so-called judge. I'm telling it to the child support system. I don't owe anybody no money. I ain't signed no contracts with nobody. Nobody asked me anything, and I'll win all day in the
Wait,
state court.
she lives in the house for. Do you live in the house for free? No.
I live in his father's house on the 3rd floor. I've been here for 3 weeks.
In my apartment.
In your place, okay.
In the apartment that he used to live in, that he doesn't reside
She
in
said since I
anymore.
moved down, lived over there, what I used to live in.
Where he used to live. You don't live here. You live in Middletown with your girlfriend, with your ex. Come on.
Funny, I live in Middletown with my girlfriend.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, Rob, I love this topic. I like this. I'm built for this. Because I ain't flinching.
I did explain to you this. It might get
And I'm
funky.
fine with that.
It might get funky.
Rob, I'm a Taurus. I'm built for this.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't apologizing for nothing because what I say is what I say, man. It is what it is. I know the system.
And let me ask this. Is there any way that y'all can come to some kind of agreement
Concerning what?
concerning the friction that's going on right now?
There's no friction. There's no friction.
Now, we had a conversation today. I was talking to her.
Well, y'all was together today, right?
We had a conversation today.
Listen,
We good. She just want to call in and vent. That's fine. I don't have an issue with that. But we had a nice conversation today.
Listen, he got in my car today when I was waiting for his son. He was like, I want to get along with you. If I start working...
I'm trying to get along with her, Rob. I ain't trying to get along. I ain't trying to fight with nothing. I'm trying to get along with all my baby boys.
See, and this is why I don't mess with you, because you sit in my face and you say one thing and then you get up on a show, I don't know, for recognition, hype, or whatever the situation may be.
Not no hype.
Come on.
It's not no hype. What I said, if you make the kids in private, you take care of them in private. So when I talked to her today, Rob, and I told her, I said, listen, let's get along. That would mean I'm paying my money through child support. I'm going to pay that out of my pocket. That's what I'm talking about. I made my offsprings in private, and I'm going to take care of my offspring in private. And nothing the state going to tell me.
Okay.
Because I ain't abiding by anything the state tell me.
My kids are watching you, okay? Enough has been done to
And
them.
fine, my kids can watch me all they want.
We don't want the kids involved. We don't want the kids
But
involved.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't budging. I'm staying on my square. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm approved. I know people. I talk to people all over the world.
Thanks for calling.
Good night.
Thanks for calling, dear. Thanks for calling.
I'm not. You know what I mean?
Let me.
Go ahead.
We're gonna go to a commercial. We gotta go to a commercial. We're gonna go to a commercial, y'all. We right back. Please don't leave. It's the Raw Report. We here. Please, don't leave. Yo, please don't leave, yo. We be right back.
Check engine light? Check this out. Star Tires Plus Wheels does alignments, brakes, shocks, wheel repair, suspensions, struts, batteries, and more. Over 30 years of trusted service to keep you on the road. Bring your car to Star and let us hook you up.
What's up? You know who it is. It's Rob B from the Raw Report. Check us out every Wednesday night from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Do you want to advertise your new brand? You want everybody to know about your new restaurant? Then come see us at the Raw Report. We got great pricing and we're always available. Check out the Raw Report every Wednesday night, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. and let them see your commercial. For more information, call 475-238-1686 or email us, therawreportshow@gmail.com.
PAS Enterprise presents Cracking Up Saturdays. The stars come to shine. It's the Valentine's Day Comedy Show. First show is Saturday, February 10th.
Over 100,000 alone to her.
Yo, don't forget, y'all. February 10th, the comedy show is going down in Bridgeport. Y'all try to get out there to that. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be take your girlfriends and whatever. And if you ain't got them on child support, Take your wives, whatever. The comedy show is February 10th. The commercial just went off. Make sure y'all support that. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a great time. Fam.
So
hold up. We got a caller.
Oh.
Caller, go ahead, caller. What's good?
Man, chilling. So, at the end of the day, as I sit here and look, and it's sad because black people alone have to get.
Well, I'm not black, man. I'm not black. Don't put me in that category. I'm not black.
Whatever you are, but you give a bad name to a lot of people out here because there's people like that got kids. And they take care of them. See, it shouldn't be about money.
Well, you guys don't understand the child support system. It's like I'm speaking French to you guys right now.
Listen, but hold on. It doesn't matter about the child support system. If we all stood up and do what we had to do as men, we wouldn't have to worry about no child support system because we do our responsibilities. No, you're speaking straight English to me, but I'm just saying to you from a man to a man that got kids, I would never let nobody take care of my kid. I work hard for my children. So I refuse to sit here and be like, well, it's all about the system. And the ignorance that you're actually speaking, that's crazy because you allow the system. You're talking about money. So if you don't, I'm not saying you don't take care of your kids, but if you're talking about money and that's all you're about, shame on you because it's not about that when it comes to your children.
No, listen, it's not all about money. But if I got to deal with her and then the cops got to come and then they're trying to arrest me and I ain't do nothing, I don't want to deal with it. I refuse to deal with it.
Let me ask you a question though, from a man to a man, from a father to a father. And I'm being real. I'm not jumping on your throat. I'm not flipping on you. At the end of the day, we're all men. But my thing is like this. If you got 6 kids, you know what I'm saying? If you got 6 kids, you know what I'm saying? Why does it have to actually get into the system? Because we as people, we only allow things in our lives that we want to allow. So if we don't want to allow things, we can cut that stuff out of our situation quick. But a lot of us allow these things to come in here and ruin the families. And yes, and I look
child
at the
support,
streets
the whole
now,
system ruined the family. That's what
you know
they do.
I look at the streets now. These kids is running around rampant. They getting killed because they don't have that father figure in their life.
But
this
they
is what
the system for it.
need and kids. I mean, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying too black, but this is what the kids need. It's not about. There's too much bickering and beefing out here in the world. I respect everybody what they do, but when it comes to the kids, they need people to actually stand up for them and get these kids back because we're losing kids to ignorance like this.
I agree with you. Facts, definitely.
People
but you also got to blame the system too now, because that child support system is designed totally for us, really.
My sister, both of my sisters work for DCF, and I look at the kids going into the system. Yes, we allow a lot of us only if we fail, our families fail. So if we don't want to step up and do certain things, then this is the consequence.
I don't have families. I have a clan.
Wait. You have what? You have what?
I have a clan. Look up the word family. It means animals. Look up the word clan. It says family. I'm gonna drop jewels all night.
He dropping jewels.
I'm technical with my words. I don't have a family. I got a clan. Facts. Look it up.
Saying like this, you know what I'm saying? If that's the way you feel about what you do, listen. All I can do is respect the man from another man.
I respect you for calling. I respect you, caller, but I'm a little technical because my educational level is way up there, and I'm self-taught. Now, if you want to know if I got a PhD, yeah, I got a public high school diploma. Yeah, I do. Self-taught. No disrespect to you at all, but I'm technical with mine. When I go to child support court, they don't talk to me in front of anybody else. They give me my own room. That's because what I speak is facts. They don't want nobody else to know.
Yeah, but you have to go to the higher court.
Well, you know what, though, man? Like I said, at the end of the day, I respect the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad with you. I don't never knock another man for what they do in life.
All I'm trying to do is educate y'all to what's going on. Go get your money. If you ever pay child support in this state of Connecticut, go get your money.
Stop begging them.
Because you know how much money this... Listen, let me tell you another statistic here. Listen, between all 50 states, it's really 100 states, but you guys know it as 50. But with all 50 states, they took in $150 billion with a B last year, and none of that money went to the kids. Texas took in $4 billion by itself, and none of that went to the kids. That's why what I said earlier, there's 4 women that took child support to court because they weren't doing what they're going to do. They take money from you off the top. If I got to pay her $300 a week, they're taking that out of my check, but she ain't getting the whole $300. I know the system. I've been in it. I've been incarcerated 4 or 5 times for it, but I'm not having it no more. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna pay me my money that I paid into the system, and they're gonna compensate me for incarcerating me because they kidnapped me. That's what they did. Facts.
Yo, he dropping.
So LaQuasia CM said you get donkey today.
Huh?
She said you get donkey today.
On that note, y'all have a good night.
That's fine. I wear the donkey today.
Yo, Trey, cuz, thanks for your call, brother.
I know I stand on my square, regardless if you guys agree with me or not, because you don't know the knowledge that I have, and you don't know what I'm talking about.
Now you had to look this knowledge up to get an understanding of.
Yeah, listen, I first got turned on to this knowledge by this cat up on YouTube. His name is Amon Osiris, and I called him up and talked to him from out of Jersey.
Okay.
Understand? So I know what I'm talking about. The man owned businesses, and child support came in, knocked him off his square.
Right.
He lost his businesses. They started reporting his cars, all that.
Off of child support.
Off of child support, right.
Okay.
So what he did was study child support, right? So my man to my right here, Derek, called me up. He said, yo, I got the answer to our problems. So I said, what's good? He said, yo, is this dude up on YouTube, Amon Osiris, he's the bomb, right? So I called up dude and had a conversation with him. So he had paperwork, and I wanted to educate myself. So the paperwork that he had, the package that he had was the top of the line, which is called the Exodus package. $1,500 it cost. So it was nothing for me at the time because I had money. So I bought the package for $1,500 and studied it.
Right.
And he's still a mentor to me today. So basically what I'm trying to say, he stopped child support. They don't come after him either. He got his money back from child support that they stole.
So somebody has a question. Lucky J wants to know, if you're so knowledgeable, do you pass it off to your offspring?
Yeah, I try to, but I got to fight with my kids' mother and them because they don't want me to teach them. They don't want me to teach my kids what I know. Okay. They want to keep it basic, but I want to pass it off to my kids. Yeah, I got way more knowledge than this. This is just tipping the iceberg. We can stay here for months and talk about stuff.
Let's get this call. Yo, caller, what's good? Talk to us.
What's up, Rob? It's Ashanti. How you?
Ashanti, what's good? Talk to us, baby.
So I just wanted to say a few things to the gentleman that you have up there tonight.
Okay.
So I just feel like he's constantly saying that he's dropping jewels, but I don't think that it's really jewels that he's dropping. He's just deflecting the questions that he's being asked at that time that he can't confront or can't answer.
Is there a question you want to ask me?
Hold on one second. The problem that I'm having here is the time and the effort and the research that you've done and the time that you've put into learning this system, as you would say, could have been the same time and effort that you could have been putting into your children, as opposed to just sitting here and just talking about money, 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 money. All of this stuff that you're sitting here talking is all about deflecting. It's all about not putting up the money for your kids. That's all it's about. And then you sit up here when we first started and you say that the women act out of emotion, but you've been talking out of emotion since the beginning. You've been talking out of emotion since the beginning of the show.
No, I have emotions.
You're upset about the system taking money from you. That's the whole reason. You don't even see the big picture. You're mad at the system, and that's keeping you from spending time with your kids.
What's keeping me from spending time with my kids is when I try to spend time with them, and their mother got to call the cops because she's arguing with me and all that, and I'm about to get arrested and all that. I'm not doing it.
So let's address that. Because you keep bringing up the fact that she constantly calls the cops on you, right? But you just sat up here and y'all just had a phone conversation. She's living in your house. You were sitting in her car talking to her earlier. So best believe, if you can do all of that, you can smooth shit over to spend time with your kids.
I mean, we're just starting to get smooth.
It's just
it's never been like this.
But even I don't care. There's no excuses when it comes to your kids. You gonna do whatever you gotta do. That means if you gotta smooth shit over with her, if you gotta okay her all day long, then that's what you do to see your kids.
Nah, I ain't okaying nobody. I ain't okaying nothing. Sorry, I can't do that.
Because you're speaking from emotions.
No, I'm not speaking from emotions. I'm just saying I'm not kissing nothing. I'm sorry. I'm not okaying nothing. We're gonna talk like a man and a woman.
You're not speaking from a man's perspective. You're speaking out of emotion, because a man that's dedicated to his kids is not going to let a woman stand in the middle of that. Period.
Listen,
and I know that from experience.
Listen, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
Who's Teresa Lynn? Because Teresa Lynn, she's in the comments, but she keep defending you. You know who that is?
Who?
Teresa Lynn.
Teresa, I don't know. I will call it.
There's no defending it. If you want to come on here and talk about, let me show you what the system is doing to beat us and things of that nature, then fine. But no, you're using that as an excuse as to why you're not there for your children. Like,
I'm not
that's
using
how
anything
I
as an
feel.
excuse.
Every time somebody asks you about spending time with your kids or anything about your kids, you say, oh, no, I'm dropping jewels. How much money have I paid? How much money have I paid? That's all you bring it back to. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes of it. You
Let's
said
get
that you
into
done been to jail 6 times over. You done been to jail 6 times for
Not
child
6,
support.
4 or
Those
5.
6 times that you've been in court trying to go back and forth with child support, you could have been dedicating that time to your kids. And then maybe a baby month would have been like, you know what? Maybe he can't be there monetarily, but he's there spiritually.
You don't know her. That's impossible.
He's there for this. He's there for that. Like, come on now. You talking craziness.
Listen, that's impossible. You don't know her.
You're talking right. I don't know her and I don't know you, but we just sat here and witnessed a whole conversation between the two of you. If you can allow her to stay in your home after all of that y'all been through, you could have been there for your kids, homie. It's no excuses. All you doing is deflecting.
I ain't
That's all
deflecting
you're
nothing.
doing.
Listen, when you
You're
go down there and put the
deflecting
white man in
everything.
my business, let me speak for a second. Just hold on for a minute. When you go down there and you put the white man in my business,
Explain to yourself.
I got an issue with that. Because I didn't make my kids with him or her or any agreements with them. My agreements is with me and you. You never came and asked me for anything. And let's make it clear.
And clearly
Hold on,
you guys never came
hold up. Let me finish.
Hold
Hold up. Let me say something. When I first started paying child support, I was married to her. I own my own house. She was living in my house. And I was married to her. You think the system is fair to me? They make me pay child support while I was living in the same house, married to her? Are you serious? What kind of stuff is that? That means I'm double paying. Because I got to give her money every week out of my check, and that's the thing I pay my bills around the house. I'm not having it. I'm not letting this system control me. And I don't care what nobody's saying. I ain't apologizing for nothing. Sorry. I'm on my square. I'm going to stay there. But I appreciate you calling.
But that's still not an excuse to not be there for your children. Like I said, a real man is not going to allow any woman to stand in between him and his children. No real man is
when the
going
law
to
come
allow
between
child
us, I ain't getting
support
involved.
to stand in between him and his children. No man is going to allow a judge or a magistrate or whatever you want to construct it to be to stand in the middle of him and his children. Point blank, period. There's
Okay,
no
so let me tell you one other thing.
boy.
Let me tell you one other thing before you hang up. Listen, we got 3 kids. At the time when the child support started, she didn't want me to see my daughter. I went down to the courthouse and I obtained visitation to see my daughter. That's one thing she ain't gonna tell you though. See, it's a lot y'all don't know. They're gonna call in and say what they want to say.
Yeah, but why are you explaining?
But I'm gonna tell you.
So if you went if you went hard for visitation, why
I did
haven't
that.
you seen your kid in over a year?
You gotta ask her that. She don't allow me to see them at times.
No,
when she
you
mad at
went-
me.
no,
No.
no, no,
If you went to court for visitation, then what was the reasons that you couldn't see your kids in over a year?
No, you said that you
So what?
took her to the court and you got visitation. That means
Yeah, my
that
daughter-
it's court
my
ordered.
daughter's 14
so that
now.
means
That's when
that
she was like 6
cannot
months
deny
old.
you your children. If it's court ordered, she cannot deny you your children. Just like it's court ordered for you to pay child support, it's court
That's not an
ordered
order.
for you to see your
That's not an
children.
order. There's no court orders for you to pay child support. It's not an order. In order.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's not an order. I gotta tell you the truth.
Deflection.
It's not a deflection. I'm correcting you because you keep telling me there's an order.
Explain, because you can't come up here and say you know what is knowledge but don't have nothing to back it up. So yeah, he is gonna.
I gotta explain that to you because in order for that.
Yeah, you're right.
Listen, let me explain something, caller. In order for that to be an order, it must be signed by a judge. Now we already know the magistrate is not a judge, so he can't sign it. It's not an order. Secondly, it must. I'm giving you the facts. Secondly, it must be signed by the clerk, not deputy clerk, the clerk. Then thirdly, according to United States Code 28, Section 1691, I'm all on top of my game.
She's not gonna understand that.
You're not
though.
gonna understand what I'm telling you.
So she gonna say, "What you talking about?"
Yeah, I'm speaking
I
French right now because she don't understand what I'm saying.
Okay, so
I
why are you
understand.
trying to tell her
I
that stuff?
understand everything.
She's not
I
gonna
understand
know what
everything.
you're talking
I
about.
understand exactly what you
All
guys
she
are
worried
trying
about
to
is
do
you
here
paying that
and
money.
exactly what it is that you guys are saying here. But the thing is, you picked the wrong person to come up here and talk about this subject. You need to have somebody that's up here taking care of their children talking about this subject. You cannot
I'm
have
$250,000 in, so I don't know how that's not taking care of your kid. I don't know.
All right, so you taking care of your kids when it comes to money, according to you, because you're $250,000 in. However, your ex just called up here and said you had not seen your kids in over a year up until recently.
Yeah, I haven't
so
seen
you're not taking care of them emotionally or physically.
I don't even know where they live.
That's not good. That's not good.
No,
it's both. Being a parent is both. You have to be there for both. You have to be there. You have to be there to help support financially, physically,
And
mentally,
he's been there.
emotionally, all of these things.
He's paid into.
He paid,
college
but
girl.
what about being there emotionally, physically, or mentally?
College girl.
Let me say this to
College
you.
girl.
I went
Listen,
to court,
this is.
and
I just want
asked
to
the
say.
judge, can you
I
enforce
just want to say this real
my
quick.
visitation?
If y'all wanted to get this.
No, I completely understand what you're saying, Alicia.
Told me.
I completely understand.
That's
I'm sorry,
Ashanti. That's Ashanti.
I'm sorry.
That's Ashanti.
But listen, if y'all wanted to
told
get this
me
message,
to file
no.
paperwork.
If y'all wanted to
I
get
said,
this
wait,
message
wait.
across
Hold on, let the
clear,
caller speak.
yes. If y'all wanted to get this message across clear, it should have been a man up here,
Pay you the money.
a man up here
But we
that's
can't see
been
the kids.
through it and made his way out. Meaning
But they
that
never go to
he
jail.
went through the court system, child support, all of that.
Go to jail.
Abided by it, did everything he had to do, was there monetarily, was there physically, was there emotionally, was there spiritually, was
paid
there
the
for
money.
all of that, and then brought his way out of it, learned how to beat the system, and now he's trying to teach other black men how to go about it the right way. But you
Right.
can't bring this genius up there and try to
Right.
teach anybody anything.
No, you're complete. I concur.
Well, I'm sorry if you
Yeah.
guys
I
don't understand what I'm
completely
saying
agree.
because I'm
no,
speaking
it's
French
not
to you
that
guys.
we don't understand what you're saying. We completely understand
No, you
what you're
don't.
saying. No, you're saying child support is illegal and what we get that. But what we're saying is we can't believe nothing that you're saying. If we can't feel bad for you being on child support if you wasn't there
take
for
care
your
of my
kids
business.
physically.
Fine.
Is what we're saying.
Fine. So if a man is paying you every week,
It's not just
Why?
about the money though.
I know that. But my thing is, the problem comes in is I want to see my kids. After
Talking to the mic,
me-
fam. Talking to the mic.
Me paying you every week. My ex-wife.
The microphone.
Let my ex-wife. I paid in every week. But I can never see my children.
Hold on,
and
caller.
when I went to court, the magistrate gonna tell me file paperwork.
Fight fire with fire. If you paying child support and you want to see your kids and you feel that strongly about seeing your kids, then go down
Okay,
there
okay,
and do the
okay.
paper for visitation.
Okay.
If that's the case and the child's mother really isn't letting you try to
Okay.
see your kids,
Okay.
then you fight fire with fire.
My initial case, the judge told me the father has a natural right to see his children.
The judge told you what?
The father has a natural right
To see his children.
Okay. Which is true.
And he told me if she don't allow you to see your kids or child, come back to court.
Okay.
I said, what the? But every time I went for contempt, they took my ass to jail.
So let me ask you a question then.
What's your point? That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm not understanding.
But
your
I'm
point.
saying, see,
if you
a
saying
natural
that-
right and a legal right are two different things.
Yeah. Illegal, legal, and lawful is two different things.
Right, I get that, but see, y'all not understanding.
You don't get
This
it.
is
The question I want to ask you is this:
Mm-hmm.
You said, "If this is what I
Can we grab this
the
caller right
caller.
quick?
Yeah.
Caller, go ahead, caller.
Yeah, this is Dennis. This is Ori, man. Now,
Oh, what
Ori,
up? What up, D?
What up, baby boy? First of all, you're very smart, Ori, about the legal system, what you and your guy said. Now, first, young lady, let me explain to you. I got 13. I raised 9 by myself.
Wait, fam. You got 13 kids?
I got 13.
God damn. That's slinging. That's slinging.
What it is, and I try to make my boy understand, it's like the young lady said. Sometimes, Ori, you got to be there. To see them fall, to take them to the hospital when they sick, to give them medicine and all that. And that's the thing money cannot buy, you know. And I'm not just speaking for the lady. I'm speaking for the single man out there.
Yes,
because it's
but
more than
it's
just
money.
And I know you put in over $250,000. But
Facts.
come
Thank
on,
you, my boy. He knows that. So if I ain't put
Right,
in
I
that money,
know
why
that.
is she talking about I ain't take care of my kids? I'm in almost $250,000.
You took care of them financially, but what about mentally, physically, and emotionally?
It's
Okay,
always
so look, when we flip the role, why don't you guys pay in and let us take care of the emotional part then?
And then you'll understand where we're coming from if that was the case.
'Cause you guys
then
ain't
you
gonna
will
do that.
understand. The thing is, it's not just financially. Granted, yeah,
Yes,
we
it
do
is.
need help
It is.
financially, but it's financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of that.
Okay, so
You can't raise a kid by yourself and be like, oh, I pay a
Ask
child
this.
support, so I'm a great parent,
Hold
and
on,
not
hold
see
on.
that kid.
Ask this.
But
Ask
let me
this
just
question.
say this.
Ask this question.
You spent-
If it
you
ain't about
spent over
money,
100
you just said
over
I
it's
said
about
it's
time.
not just about money,
For
is what I said.
kids.
Just about money.
That's not
Let's
your
be
argument.
correct, since we're quoting.
We gotta put
I
it
said it's
together.
not just about money.
That's not your argument.
That was
We
exactly
gotta
my
put it-
argument.
Hold up.
That's not
Can
your
I
argument.
get in?
Yeah,
Get in, caller. Get in, baby. Get
Go
in,
ahead,
get
D.
in.
Go
Okay,
ahead,
let me
D.
just say this, and Ori know this for a fact. You say you spent over $100,000 for your 3 kids. Let me just tell you, me and you went to Atlanta and spent $100,000 a month. So
Yeah,
your
we
kids
did.
are teenagers.
Wait. Y'all went to Atlanta. Wait, what did he just say?
Yeah, we went to Atlanta. We blew about 100,000.
Damn, y'all went to.
Congratulations.
Quiet as kept.
Y'all popping off. Y'all was
Quiet
popping.
as kept.
Y'all was popping.
No, but listen
The
though.
point I'm
Listen,
making
But that's besides what he's talking about.
Okay.
But the point I'm making is $100,000 still not enough for 3 kids and they teenagers. Because if you can spend $100,000 in a couple months, imagine how much less money that is for 3 kids. And that's my point.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
proportional off, D. It's not like we were blowing it.
No.
We didn't care.
Right, but
This
the point
woman-
of it is, Ori, you still need to get your kids. You still need to spend time with them.
but
You
this
need
I
to
woman
got
just
an
said-
issue with that, D.
It's not
When you
about
put these white folks
the
in my
money.
business, I got an issue with that,
Right,
man.
right.
Because here's the
Now,
thing:
Forrest-
when you go to
now,
court
Forrest-
and you paying child
Forrest,
support,
what
the
he's
judge don't say,
saying-
"Well, okay, we're gonna tie visitation in
Hold on,
with
let
the
me
child
say
support."
this.
What did he tell you?
Forrest,
File
what
some
him and
paperwork
my
and
man
come back.
saying-
More money
No,
again.
they say
Far
where the
as
money at.
what they saying, young lady,
That's
and
why I
I
don't-
agree with
I don't
everything you
rock
say.
with
But
these black
far as
women
what
now.
they saying is,
You telling me
child
it's about
support is
time.
still not
Okay,
a crime.
do you say that
Child
to the
support
judge?
is not a crime.
He ain't
so
pay
they
no
cannot
money.
lock you up for child
I'm
support.
going to jail.
Yeah, child support's not a crime, and nobody should be going to jail for it.
Child support is not a crime, and I mean, far as the legal part, you know, they are right, and far as the spending time part, you were right. So we're doing in. I mean, but the point of it is, like you said, a real man do real things. And that's one thing
Somebody
we
just
gotta
said.
do.
Somebody said, "I never applaud a fish for swimming."
What up, my dude?
Yo, that's the fly shit. I never applaud a fish for swimming. So what they saying is you're supposed to do that.
Listen, Rod, let me say something. There's a lot of things we're supposed to do. You understand? But there's an issue between the female and the male. Now, I'm going to break it down to you. Now,
So let me ask you this: do you think that that child support court on a Wednesday, that's contempt day, and I fucking know, and I got the handcuffs to prove it.
What?
Yeah.
I've been there.
That's an emotional day. Do you think most of that is built off of emotion?
Of course. Because think about it. The man, a lot of dudes was never taking care of their kids, but as long as they was with her, it was never an issue. She went to work, took care of the kids. Not you. I'm speaking in general. Let me clear that up. I'm speaking in general here. I'm speaking in general.
Because that wasn't the case when they
A lot of women is with these guys. The guys ain't taking care of their kid, and she never put him on child support because he's there. He's still giving her the D. Now, the minute he stopped giving
Now
her
the
the D.
wait. I want to keep it clear tonight.
First of all, at the end of the
The
day,
D
if y'all
is-
still together, that means y'all under
The minute
same
he
house,
stopped
which
giving
means
her
you
the
take
D-
on some responsibility.
No.
So what are you
Listen, let me
talking
finish.
about?
Let me finish.
The D meaning the dick.
The dick.
The dick.
You
Yeah.
saying anything?
Yeah, but listen, a lot of guys ain't doing nothing. We know that.
Okay.
They're living in the house with her, ain't working, ain't doing nothing.
Okay.
She busting her ass, taking care of them kids. She ain't never put them on child support.
I can't
But the
relate.
minute they get into that argument and they break up and he out of the house, where does she go? Right down there and put that white man in your business.
Don't let him
I
get.
don't want to hear it.
Wait, don't let him get a new girlfriend.
Absolutely facts. BBM done
Oh
that.
my God! Don't let him get a new girlfriend.
Let's talk facts.
Oh yeah, facts.
As long as
Fact
you
though.
giving her the D and you in the house, you ain't paying nothing. But the minute you leave, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. Think about it, Rob. I know anybody here. I know you know people that's doing that right now.
Right.
That's living in the crib.
It's living in the crib.
And ain't paying nothing.
Slinging meat.
Slinging meat. Ain't going no work. Ain't doing nothing.
That
But the
meat is
minute
a
he leave
motherfucker.
that crib and she get emotionally because he got a new girlfriend.
Go ahead, caller. What's good? Talk to us.
So I feel like it's two sides to child support because I shared a post about this earlier. Now, my boyfriend, he's on child support for one of his kids, right? And before all of this even happened, he had custodial custody of his daughter. And he took his daughter down to Atlanta, and she was down with his mother because he really, didn't have the means to take care of her. He was going through his legal thing and everything like that. So he took the daughter down to Atlanta. Now, the mother side of the daughter, she wanted the baby to come back up. So they went to court for that, and they told him, all right, she has to come back up here, but she has to live with you. She'll live with you up here, whatever.
Okay.
So they had her living with him. She was living with him. And, everything's good. Custodial custody. The mother and father got joint custody, joint share custody, boom. But the mother, she out, she wilding. She not doing what she's supposed to do as a parent. He gets locked up. So the daughter goes.
Did he get locked up? Did he get locked up as a result of child support?
No. He just got locked up because he messed up.
Okay,
and
okay,
he ended
okay.
up getting locked up. He got incarcerated.
Okay.
Now the daughter, she ends up with the maternal grandmother.
Okay.
Because his mother is back down south where she was at initially. But, they went through all this, she need to be here to get her back up here. So the maternal grandmother ends up with the daughter. Now, he's locked up. He's having a rough time. He's in and out. He gets out, and they summons him for child support. We have a kid. When I had a kid with him, he had to go. I had to go get on the state because it was hard for me at the time. So I went and I got on the state up until he came home. When he came home, I got off the state and I told the people down at the place at the Equal, whatever it's called, I don't want him to pay child support because we was living together. We got our apartment together. He was taking care of mine. I didn't want him to pay child support. I felt like that was wrong. Took him off child support. Now, he has to still pay back the arrearage, which isn't much. They take like $6 out the check for the arrearage for me, but he's also paying current child support and arrearage to the maternal grandmother. At the same time, the mother's not doing as she's supposed to be doing either. Like, she's still wilding in the streets. He's trying to figure out why is it that the mother isn't ordered to pay child support either? Why is it that she's not being able to pay child support? And
I thought both
even
parents
if
would have to
even
if they
the
weren't
mother's
in
not
the
paying
child's
child
life.
support, what can I do to get my daughter, get custody back of my daughter so I don't have to pay child support? Because he works, and he's not the type to say, because I don't want them taking money, I'm not going to work. He's going to work. He's going to make his money. They take out his check every single week. But it's a struggle. It is a struggle.
It's crazy.
It really is hard. It's not easy. But he spends time with his kids. He loves his kids. And when the kids do come over, he can't really, financially splurge on, but he spends that time. So he's going through court right now to try to get her back. But the paternal, they're going to put up that fight for that because of their own spitefulness and their own issues. So my whole point is that child support is two ways. You know what I'm saying? It's not always the guy that's always messed up and not doing for his kids, and he's a deadbeat, and he's this, and he's that, and he don't want to take care of his kids. It's not always like that. You have certain issues where a man might have messed up. He did his time. He did his crime. He did his time, but he wants to be, responsible now. He wants his kid back, but you got the maternal grandparents, and you got the mother who's like, I don't know, I'm going to be spiteful, and I'm going to get this money, and I'm going to, that's it. So I kind of, with the dude up there, I can't remember his name, but I kind of understand where he's coming from, but then again, as far as spending time, that's a whole different thing. Like, you have to spend time with your kids. Just because you don't feel like you want to show the white man, because yes, it is the white man system they got them in. You don't want to show them, that you don't give a fuck about your kids, because once you do go and, go to court for whatever, they're gonna look at you even more crazy. Oh, you
I don't go to court anymore. I don't make any appearances. I send them paperwork. So I don't appear in court. You could also make an appearance in writing.
Yo,
they can never get me.
Listen, let me say this. If you make the appearance in writing, they coming, and I got the fucking handcuffs to prove it.
They definitely are, and I feel like that's wrong. They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't come for you, over child support.
Caller, somebody said, why did you get pregnant?
Oh, I got pregnant because he takes care of his kids. You didn't hear none of that?
Oh yeah, yes I did. I'm sorry if you just pulled my head off.
He takes care of his kids, so I don't have that problem. I don't know.
No doubt. Now, let me ask you this: what my man is saying tonight, my man Jalil is saying, do you agree with him?
I agree with him to a certain extent. I have my boyfriend, his brother's like that. Oh, I pay child support, so I'm not doing nothing for the kids. I think that's wrong, and I tell my boyfriend.
Well, that's kind of like if your finances is only if you paying child support, you might not be financially secure to pay for some extra shit like going to the movies or.
That's okay, and there's other ways you could spend time with your kids. Like I said, like my boyfriend spends time with his other daughter. She comes over here every weekend, and we spend time in the house. We watch movies on Netflix, Fire Stick, whatever. If we can take her out once and eventually we do that. It's not all about money. Like, it's a lot of women up here that saying it's about love. It is about that. But my whole point was child support has two different sides. It's two different sides to child support. It could be the mothers that don't do shit for their kids with the child support money. They take the child support money and they spending it on their own self. But they got the father paying child support and trying to make the father look like a deadbeat or this, that, and the third. Or you got the ones that be like, oh, I could buy this and I could buy that. What can you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's not fair. I feel like it's wrong. It's double-sided. It's definitely double-sided.
All I'm saying, anybody that paid in to child support, go get your money back.
Let me ask you this, fam. Because you said that a few times, and I'm really struggling right now.
Refund.
All this motherfucking license shit down here is all bullshit. How do I get my money back?
That's what I
cannot.
First of all, you gotta challenge them. You know what I'm saying? Child support, when you go downtown New Haven here.
Let me say this. On a Wednesday, they say this. Hear me clearly. They say you do risk incarceration today.
Yeah.
If you don't meet the criteria of what we need today, you risk
that is true.
Incarceration. Wednesday is contempt day. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So when they say that throws everybody in there like, oh shit, like I might go to jail today if I ain't got a certain amount of money.
Well, let me tell you what happened to me when they did that.
Man, you are Jesus. Talk Jesus. Go ahead, Jesus.
When I went on a Wednesday, and it was so-called lady judge, a lawyer. We know.
Hold up. Imani said you challenge and you keep going to union. Shut the fuck up.
I keep what?
You keep going to union, meaning you keep getting arrested.
Wait. Hold up, fam. Are you getting arrested?
I don't have any feelings. Every time I go on Willie, it's for child support.
Right, that's what she's saying. She's saying you trying to drop knowledge,
I never denied that.
You keep getting arrested.
Hold up. When's the last time you've been to union?
Shit, like 3 years ago, maybe.
Oh, that's that. That's good numbers.
Because like I said, I'm not accepting this BS anymore.
That's too much. I think that if it really comes to that, then maybe you should just pay
go get my money. How about that? Go get my refund.
I want my fucking refund.
Go get my refund. I'm telling you, you can get it. But Rob, getting back to what we was talking about on Wednesday.
Okay.
I was down there on a Wednesday. Lady judge came out, so-called.
Was she Spanish?
Nah, it was a black lady. We use the word black for the better lack of term, but black.
Let me shut the fuck up if I be in handcuffs tomorrow.
So,
can I say this?
She was like,
"Go ahead, go ahead, say this call. Go ahead, say what you got to say."
I feel like if you're gonna keep going to union but not paying child support and challenging them, what's so hard about getting a job, paying the child support, and then
I don't have a job. I got a career.
So that you don't have to do it.
I got a career. I did 5 years of plumbing school. I got a license. I got a career.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere in the United States and work.
Yo, my man is a beast.
I can go to Dubai and work. I can go anywhere in the world and work. I got a plumbing license.
You can go in Dubai and work.
International license. just to correct you, I like to be technical.
I don't think that makes a lot of sense.
And I don't mean no disrespect to you at all.
No. I know that.
I'm just being technical because I like to be technical.
Oh,
I mean, I feel like it's a lot of ways around what you dodging and what you really dodging.
I ain't dodging nothing. The only thing I want is my refund back.
For your kids.
That's it.
Financially, you don't have to. Money is nothing.
Yeah, it's not money either because we're not allowed to have money. You talking about Federal Reserve notes? Yeah, spend that all day.
Well, man,
You're not allowed to have money.
All right, so I have a question because you keep saying. All right, so you going hard about getting your money back that you paid to child support.
Yes, hard earned in the cold and the winter.
Right, but that money is supposed to go towards your offspring, right?
But it's not. I just told you 4 women took child support to
Right,
court
but we're talking
and
about
won.
your case. We're talking about your case. In your case, what you're saying is that money did not go towards any of your baby mothers for none of your kids, is what you're saying.
Percentage of it.
All right, so, but you so pressed on getting all of that back, meaning you want them to take that money from your kids to give it back to you for you to do what?
No, the federal government give the state the money, which is Title 4D, right? It's Title 4A. The loan is with Title 4A. Title 4D, which is another word for Social Security, they get the money from Title 4A, where the loan is at. I can get deep with this. I can tell you what's going on.
Let me say this. Can it be the fact that if you don't understand what he's saying,
They don't understand.
you attack it? Could that be? No, not you. I'm just saying in general. Can it be if you don't understand what he's saying? Could it be a possible attack? Like because he's saying Title 4D.
No, this is my thing. I feel like I understand what you're saying as far as you saying child support is illegal and da-da-da-da. I get that. However, what I'm not comprehending is how you can sit there and let your baby mother struggle with your kids. That's what I'm not comprehending.
The answer to that question is...
Somebody said, got a nerve to be swinging that chair like you doing something.
Who said that?
Listen, the answer to that question is I'm $250,000 into the system. And however y'all take it, however y'all like it, that's what it is. So you can't tell me I ain't never took care of my kids.
$250,000.
Never said that. Can't never said that.
Wait, that's $250,000.
Paid into the system. I'm paying darn near almost $700 and something a week. That's some.
You already in the system, didn't you say that?
Yeah. So how they gonna come after me?
How not? You owe them money.
I don't owe anything. I didn't take any loan out. In order for me to owe something, it's got to be an agreement between me and somebody where if I borrow money from you, I owe you back.
They're not going to understand.
Okay.
So I didn't take any loan out. Child support is a loan. Look up the word debt.
So some
Debt means
people,
loan.
they keep asking, do you know your kid's birthday?
Of course I know my kid's birthdays.
They don't care. You could say
I got a 4-year-old. She just turned 4 years last Thursday.
I'm just saying what they
I know.
They ask him, do you know his kid's
The
birthday?
bullpen is back.
I love it.
The bullpen. That's called the bullpen. They go in. They go crazy.
You go in.
But you handling yourself.
I'm good.
You handling yourself.
I'm good. I stand firm. I can't understand if I'm speaking another language that they don't understand.
Now you think that the child support system is so far gone that people don't really want to hear it in this term, like what you're giving it right now. Like people technically don't understand it because most of that is done by fear. When I went down there, it was fear. Yeah. Because it's so. Do you have this today? Do you have $2,000? Do you have $1,000? No, I don't have that. I'm not financially able to have that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what the judge says. Now you hanging on a string because you don't know the judge gonna put you. Now the first 3 motherfuckers that came, he put them downstairs. You don't want to go downstairs. You don't want to go to jail. To me, that defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Because while you in jail, I heard a judge say one time, and you remember that the judge said, "Well, Your Honor," the lady said, "Your Honor, I don't want him to go to jail," and the magistrate said, "Miracles happen when you're locked up."
Yeah, because they put you there and they want you to pay that money.
That's what he said. That's what his exact words was. Miracles happen when you're locked up.
But Rob, listen. When you locked up, they can only keep you there for 60 days, bro.
Who the fuck want to sit in Whaley for 60 days?
I sit my 60 days because, listen, I'm not intending to pay him a dime. I'm collecting.
I have 9 years in the prison system. Fuck 60 more days. I don't want to sit 60 days.
Listen, I don't have any felonies. I've never been to jail. Every time I get incarcerated, it's for child support. But that ain't happening no more because I don't go to the courts. You understand? I send them paperwork.
Wait. So you don't show up?
No. It's a hearing. And when they send you paperwork.
Now, what about when they say there's a capious arrest warrant for you.
Rob, when you get a child support paper, right, there's certain things supposed to happen. First of all, when you get any paperwork from the courts, it must come through the Secretary of State. We're doing business. The paperwork comes to you in the mail, regular mail. That's mail fraud. Let's make that clear. People don't understand what I'm saying. So they don't know what I'm talking about. I don't show up to court and they can't do nothing about it.
Wait, you said that's mail fraud?
Yeah, listen.
She gonna challenge. She go.
Listen. Every business.
Hold on. What'd you say, caller? What'd you say?
What about the fathers that pay child support weekly and they want to be a part of their kids, like they take care of their kids as well? Like what about them? Like, because right now he's kind of like he's borderline ignorant. He got his ways, but then again, he kind of makes no sense to me.
Oh, she said, okay.
All I can tell you is
she was with you. She was with you a minute ago. She was with you.
Only thing I can say is you can tell him that there's no way you can walk around with a pocket computer in your pocket. I'm talking about your phone, and nobody's doing any research. Google your best friend.
No, I'm not. But that's what I'm saying. 'Cause you do your research, so maybe you are right. But
I am right. I know what I'm talking about.
You sound wrong. It sounds wrong because you're not.
You out, fam? You leaving? Don't leave.
That's why.
Okay. It's right at the top of the steps.
If you was physically there for your kids and you was like, fuck it, I don't gotta pay child support, but I'm there for my kids when my kids need me. Boom, boom, boom. But you're not saying that. You're saying I paid child support for such and such amount of time. I'm not being there for my kids because I can't handle my baby mother because she want to put me in jail. Like, that sounds stupid. You're not.
Okay.
At the end of the day, the kids fall in of the short thing.
Okay, can I tell you something right quick? Listen. When I had my second son, my second offspring.
Wait. What's the difference between the? What's the difference between the kid and the offspring?
A kid is a calf. A kid.
Oh my God.
I like to be technical. I'm being honest.
That is one of the definitions.
Thank you.
Yo, a man dropping. He dropping right now. He dropping his jewels. No, I'm saying he dropping his shit right now. I mean,
when you go in the courtroom and you start talking on the other stuff, they don't respect it because it's not on law. It's not on the record. They know, but when you start talking in them terms, they're not gonna, deal with you.
Well, somebody did tell me you lose out when you don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, our people suffer for the lack of knowledge.
So somebody said, Carlos said, stop spitting laws that will get you locked up because you don't know all the statutes that go with the laws.
Statutes appear with corporations. I sent my paperwork to the governor. I sent my paperwork to Washington. Those statutes don't appear to me. They don't, because I'm a real
Before you say that, Alicia Cooter's going hard for you. She going mad hard for you.
Girl.
She going hard for you right now. Word up.
What up, AC? That's my baby.
Hey, what you call her, AC? She going hard for you right now.
Stop. Listen. What I'm trying to say.
I'm going
Listen,
What'd you say? Hold up. What'd you say, caller?
thank you for having me. I'm going to hang up and listen.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for calling in, okay?
Thank you for listening to me. Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Rob, what I'm trying to say is
somebody said you say your offspring, but you said kids mad time though.
Yeah, because we talking in technical terms.
Goddamn phone.
You guys use to better understand you. If I start talking in another language, you won't understand.
This goddamn phone is on fire.
I'm saying right now.
Caller, what's up?
Saying me directly. Like,
what's going on?
What's going on, fam?
As far as the whole illegal thing, but this other shit is different.
Talk to us.
I want to chime in on this.
Chime in, fam.
Now, I hear everything he's saying, and he's saying some real shit. Like,
okay,
people. I mean, the child support. Like, I feel like it should be handled between the men and the female.
Absolutely.
And when you add other people in, like he said, like, you can't have me pay child support and she not doing nothing.
Okay.
What is she doing to take care of the kid? Like, if you just giving all the money up.
Yeah.
Facts.
She's not entitled to go get a job and all of that. She can handle business herself. They give all the females every legal right to just do whatever they want to do.
No doubt.
Right, so
is responsible for stuff.
What the caller is saying as far as he feels as though
hold on, check
the
it
mother
out.
isn't work. I get what you're saying. You're saying you feel as though if the mother isn't working, you shouldn't be forced to pay child support, correct?
something like that. Like at the end of the
And
day,
you're also saying you feel as though it should be between mother and father, correct?
yes, he should take care of his responsibilities too.
Right. I completely agree. However, in some cases, it can't be dealt like that because sometimes certain parties feel as though they shouldn't have to help financially, mentally, physically, or whatever the case may be. So it doesn't. It just you have to it forces your hand. It's not always so black and white.
Nah, you're right about that. But in most cases, like females get emotional. Like he said, like if he in the house, dudes be in the house doing nothing. They'll be running outside, doing whatever, just come home at night. Don't even spend time with their kids, but they ain't paying child support. But when he's not there, he gotta pay child support. She get mad when they break up or something. He pay child support.
Let me
and I feel like, hold on. I feel like at the end of the day, you should do whatever you gotta do anyway to take care of your kids.
Right.
Whether he's there or not.
We do. But here's the double standard with that though. Why is it that a female has to do whatever they have to do in order to make sure their kids is straight, however the fathers don't? That makes no sense, especially seeing as y'all supposed to be the men. You get what I'm trying to say? So I feel as though the responsibility lies on both parties.
Both parties, yes. So when you get money from the state, why y'all not going half on paying that back?
I can't relate.
Fact. Ask him now. Yeah, answer the question now. We getting down to the nitty gritty.
She said she can't answer that.
That's what I said.
If you get money to take care of the kid, because you're not doing that either. Like you're not working or anything, and they provide the money for you to take care of the kid. Why he's got to pay back all of that? Why you not entitled to pay some of that back with him?
Were you in the home when she was receiving that cash assistance?
I don't know about that.
God damn, you heard him? You heard him? He was like, oh.
Were you in the home?
Give me the alley, man. I'm going to take the alley.
Hold up. My man said,
I got the alley. Just give me the alley.
Yo, that shit. My man, hold up. Fam, you said,
Listen, man.
Yo.
Rob, I really want to get back to what we was talking about on that Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Because I want to tell you how I checked this judge on a Wednesday.
You checked the judge?
Oh, yeah. I go there on a Wednesday. She's saying the same thing. Sir, and I don't like to use the word sir because it means slave I remain. But anyway, we use it in this technical,
He's dropping the Jews.
Listen.
No doubt. He's dropping the Jews.
Right. So she said, well, sir, you're in danger of being incarcerated. I said, oh, yeah?
She said that?
Yeah, that's what she tried to say. So I said, well, I don't use lawyers when I go there. I stand for myself and I take care of my own business. I don't use lawyers because they're not for me. Their allegiance is to the bar. You understand? Your lawyer, any lawyer you hire. So I said, well, you need to, give me 5 minutes to explain what I'm about to say. She said, well, sir, yeah, you can take as long as you want to explain. So she said, what's the problem? I says, well, first of all, nobody's being in danger of being incarcerated today because I'm not going anywhere. Secondly, let's get into the case called Regina versus Ja. Ja means John Anthony Hill, right?
Okay.
So Regina is the so-called Queen of England, all right? United States is still controlled by England, right? So this guy, John Anthony Hill, took the Queen, Elizabeth, to court in England to prove that she's not the rightful monarchy to the throne. 12-panel jury. The man won his case. She's not the rightful monarchy to the throne. Saying that to say this, every judge or so-called judge that sits on the bench take an oath. Their oath is to England, the shield. So if she's not the rightful monarchy to the throne, your oath that you took is null and void. So she didn't want to get into it. When I said Regina versus Ja, you know what she told me?
What?
Sir, I'll see you in 3 weeks.
Did she say come back in 3 weeks with some money?
She said, no, I ain't paying him no money. What's wrong with you? I'm collected.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to tell you, every judge that sat on the bench, they took an oath. So you drill them. You ask them for the office of oath. If
Somebody said, Manny Bromell said, what's this got to do with
it does. It ties everything. Every law.
It ties everything in.
When you go to court, these are things that you got to deal with.
Right.
Child support is just another part of what you want to call it, government, or you want to call it criminal, whatever you want to call it. It's another section of what they got going on. And us, as a people, we don't know what's going on. And we can fall subject to what's going on. I'm up here to educate these brothers.
Right.
I'm going to be the one.
And
I'm going to be the one that's going to kick this door wide open.
Appreciate you.
And once I kick it wide open.
Shut the fuck up, yo.
No, I appreciate. Well, listen.
Once I kick it wide open, I make it easy for you to go get your money.
What he's saying is a lot of shit that a lot of people probably didn't know. Like you got to look at it like it is a lot of poor people down there that's going to child support court, and it's all tied into incarceration. So when you go in there, and this is by experience. Listen, this is experience. I go down there, and when they say that incarceration shit, it's like, damn. I've seen cats get up and leave.
Hold up. Elisa Week said, take care of your fucking kids, point blank, period, in all caps.
Who said that?
Elisa
Do you know Elisa Weeks?
I know her.
Oh, but I'm asking my man Jalil, the God, the Sharon tonight. Dude, she know her. How many kids do you have right now?
I have 6. I got 3 boys and 3 girls. Be blessed.
That's slinging.
My youngest just turned 4.
That's cock slinging. That's cock slinging. That's cock slinging.
Monty Bromwell said, I'm not poor. My baby daddy just a deadbeat.
Yo, fam, thanks for calling, baby.
Yep.
All right.
But listen, people.
Now, right now, do you have...
Let me say this. Jessica Williams said, you should be fighting this hard to take care of your kids. How do you feel about
$250,000 in. Come on, man.
You keep talking about this.
I gotta tell you.
That's a lot of... That's a quarter of $1 million.
$250,000 don't jump out of your
That's a quarter of
pocket,
$1 million.
What about the time?
So I'm tired of people keep talking about take care of your kids. And to that answer, $250,000 in. All right?
Right. But this is the thing. But like you said, that's the average cost of raising one kid. You have 6.
Hold on.
Yeah, but they're all different
So
ages.
it don't matter. But the point is this. You have 6 kids. That's 6 miles, 6 different pairs of drawers per day, 6 pairs of pants, 6 shirts, fucking 12 sneakers. That's mad shit.
All right, yo, we got to go to a commercial. We're going to come right back. Please don't leave, y'all. It's the Raw Report. Don't leave. Please don't go nowhere.
PAS Enterprise presents Cracking Up Saturdays, where stars come to shine. It's the Valentine's Day Comedy Show. First show is Saturday, February 10th.
Tired of long, expensive contracts that you're stuck in for 2 years or more? Come on down to Evolution Cellular, where we have the latest iPhones and Android phones in stock now. And add a line for free for the month of January when you buy any phone at Evolution Cellular. We also have many accessories including phone cases, chargers, and much more. And bring your phone down right now and get 2 months free on the Boost Mobile network at Evolution Cellular. Come on down because our expert staff will put you in the right phone for your needs and price range. Got a broken iPhone? No problem at Evolution Cellular. We'll get that phone back up and running in no time. So come on down to Evolution Cellular so we can get you in that lovely iPhone or Android phone that you always needed. We're waiting on you, Evolution Cellular. We're here. Evolution Cellular, 454 Main Street, East Haven, Connecticut. Open Monday through Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
What's up? You know who it is. It's Rob B from The Raw Report. Check us out every Wednesday night from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Do you want to advertise your new brand? You want everybody to know about your new restaurant? Then come see us at The Raw Report. We got great pricing and we're always available. Check out The Raw Report every Wednesday night, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. and let them see your commercial. For more information, call 475-238-1686 or email us, therawreportshow@gmail.com.
Tell me he ain't got to get on camera. He can stay on the side. Tell him to come back downstairs.
He's saying they don't.
Yo, we back. Caller. Go ahead, caller.
All right, I have a couple of questions. Jalil, is that your name?
That's Jalil.
Okay, Jalil. You made a statement, and I speak in verbatim. You stated you have kids, you're blessed to have kids, you'll have 100, or you have a lot of them, right? How do you feel about saying that statement and you don't take care of your kids right now? And
I'm $250,000 in, man. What do you mean not taking care of my kids?
I hear you. However, you're complaining about getting a refund. What are you going to do with that refund?
Listen, if my ex-wife want to call back in, I told her. I said, when I get my refund, I'll cut you a check. I thank you for putting me on child support because that's like a savings account, and I'm looking to cash in.
Jalil's on fire tonight.
Huh?
You're not paying any money for those kids currently. Are you paying? First, let me ask you: are you paying money now because you stated that you're not working?
No, I quit my job. No, I'm not in child support.
You're
Get
working for
anything
yourself,
from me.
not for the man.
But no, currently, no, I haven't paid any money in a little bit. Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how much do you think it takes? How much do you think it takes to take care of a child for a week, including lights, gas, water to bathe your child, water to cook for your child, the gas it takes to get them to and from school, their lunch food, their hair products to keep their hair right? How much do you think it takes a week?
The same amount of money they're taking from me. Because if I was in the home, I'd be spending that same amount of money.
That doesn't make sense, though. The same money you're in the hole, but this is money that you
I said if I was in the home, the same amount of money they're taking from me is the same amount of money would have been in the home if I was in the home.
And if you were in the home, you said?
Yeah, you asked me how much money do I think it takes to take care of the kids. My answer to that is
Can you give me
the
a
same amount of
monetary
money.
figure?
My answer to that is the same amount of money they taking from me when I'm working. They take out my check. It's the same amount of money. Because if I was in the home, it's the same amount of money I would be paying.
So why are you complaining about money that's going to her? You're saying that the same amount they'll take out of your check, but are they taking money out of your check? Because they did start taking money out of mine. Because my taxes go towards state. It goes towards food stamps. It goes towards anything that fathers or mothers are lacking, because there are women who should be paying child support and they are not.
Well, I don't know. You say you pay taxes. I don't. I can't even relate with that, because anytime
he doesn't pay taxes. Let me show you.
Anytime you go to work,
this is what he gave me.
And somebody got to take your money. That's slavery.
This is what he gave me.
I'm not having that.
Right here, it says, where the fuck is it at?
It's right on the top.
I've been drinking the liquor and I'm fucking twisted.
But okay, so I'm just kind of lost. I think I'm lost in the sauce for real, because you said that you pay, and then you say you don't pay.
Federal tax, he has it. See, right here it says
He's
blocked.
saying he don't pay taxes.
He doesn't. It says
you don't pay taxes,
federal
so you
zero
don't pay
tax
child
block,
support, so I'm
Connecticut
taking
tax
care of your
block.
child?
No, you're not taking care of my child. Nope.
So where do you think our taxes go?
Our
Because
taxes
there
go to
is
England.
taxes that come out of everyone's check. It's about, I think, if I read it correct earlier, when you were saying, oh, look, I pay all of this, and then I don't pay, and then you do pay.
Listen,
it's
the taxes
about
that you
$1 trillion
pay.
that goes into state and welfare.
Listen, the taxes that you pay does not go towards the city and stuff here. That tax goes to England.
Sit down here with me because you ready to lay down.
So does it go towards court costs to get you to come in and pay money?
No, listen. You got to understand what happened. When England was fighting against the United States
I'm sorry,
in the war.
we don't live in England. We live in Connecticut.
Just listen to me for 1 second. When England was fighting against the United States in the war,
that's a war.
The king,
We're
listen,
talking about
listen.
child support and taking care of your
The king
kids.
of England funded both sides of the war. That means he had money in England and he had money in the United States, and he paid them to fight. That was to centralize and to control the people. So when the war was over, the king wanted his money back. That's why you pay taxes. Because Alexander Hamilton came up and said, well, why don't we tax the whiskey? Call it the whiskey tax. I can go deep into history.
So listen, what does that have to do with your kids? Whiskey, I mean, maybe she should have drunk the kids instead of having them.
No,
so that
that's not what I'm saying. You're saying you
pay
pay taxes. Yeah. I'm telling you where the taxes started from, what you got to pay.
What you're saying is pissing me off, because, I mean, I pay tax. Let me tell you what the judge told my father before I was even born. And my father tells me this all the time. The judge told my father,
Yo, D.
you know what? We have to take this amount of money out of your paycheck to take care of these kids, right? My father says, well, I don't have that much money to, do all of this and live for myself. The judge told my father, go get another job. So
Yeah,
why
they
can't
told
you
me
go get another
the first
job
time-
to take care of your kids?
Yeah, the first time I went to child support, you know what the judge told me? Go pick up cans. I said, oh, you expect me to rob the federal government out of their money?
Wow.
That money's
Let me
not
ask you
taxable.
this question, because I need adult support, okay? Because I work a nice-ass job. And,
And I applaud you for
how
that.
many jobs? I have 3 jobs. No
I
kids.
applaud you for that.
No job, nothing. No, I have 3 jobs, no kids. And it's
Okay.
sad hearing you, and you state that you're not black. What do you classify yourself as?
I classify myself as white. You
Congratulations, you're a really fucking dumbass.
Yo, my man is dropped. Yo, listen, let me say this, caller, let me say this. Could it be possible that you don't understand what he's getting at, so you're attacking it?
Of course. Okay.
It's not that I don't understand.
Nobody's
what he's
attacking
getting at.
him.
I don't understand what the fuck he's saying, and I don't think anybody understands what the fuck he's saying except for this, and it's the blatant bottom line. You want your money back for your kids that you should rightfully be taken care of monetarily, emotionally,
Money that was
verbally, 'cause
stolen.
kids need to hear, hey, child or offspring, I love you. I haven't heard you once in this show say, you know what, I love my kids.
I do. It's not a secret.
But you
We
haven't
don't love
said
the
that.
kids.
All that you said was that you want your money back for these kids, or children, or offspring. Because the kid
It's
is
not about
dead.
having my money back for these kids. It's about having the money what the state stole from me.
But so if you were paying that money, if you were spending that time, the court can't say shit. And I know that for a fact.
I get what
They
he's
can't say
saying.
shit.
I get what he's saying.
If you have your receipt saying, you know what, I bought my kids milk, I bought my kids shoes, I bought my kids to school, the judge can't say nothing. If you
And
don't
there's
give
one
them
right there.
ammo to throw at you, it can't be a case.
Listen.
To a brick wall.
What I'm saying to you
Hold up,
guys out
let my
there-
man, hold up. Fam, I get what he's saying.
I do too.
But if you're saying it,
You're talking to a brick wall. Like, they don't want to hear that. All I want to know is where the money at.
okay.
Facts.
Most mothers,
Right.
where the money at? But we sit up here trying to explain the fraud if they're not trying to hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You said, well, I can't hear what you said.
He said he's trying to explain. My man Derek, aka Shut Him Down, said he's trying to explain the hypocrisy in it, and nobody wants to hear it because they're so tied into a system that they're used to for so many years that something else won't apply to them. They won't understand something else. It might sound foolish for him to say he's white or whatever, but if you don't understand it, you're gonna attack it. That's what he's saying.
And also,
Okay,
I said
so-
to you, I have a document that will shut it all down. But nobody.
Oh,
calls in
speaking
for that.
of, they want to know about that app that you was talking about that pay all the bills.
Talking to your mic, fam. Talking to your mic.
They want to know what that app is, and I do too. So
We got a lot of paperwork. We do work over here.
My thing is,
No, where's the
if
form?
my cable bill is due, it's late.
That's a fact.
If will this app set me straight?
Yeah, but it's not a bill. It's a statement.
Yeah.
Not a bill. You don't get bills that come to the house.
I will send it to you.
What's the form that you were referring to?
I will send it to you, to my brother right here. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
sir.
And I will give him the document that's going to help us with child support.
Facts.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm not just disclaiming.
Copy so I can send it to my baby father.
It's a one-page document, not a package that costs you $2,000, $1,500, $4,000. It's a one-page document. that will
Somebody
shut
put
it
the
all down.
National Mental Health Hotline number in the
Nah, see, I can't agree with that because these brothers came up here and it takes a lot of guts.
I got paperwork
to do this.
Everything I talk about, I got paperwork.
You have paperwork to verify what you're saying.
I just showed you.
He paid over $1,500 for his paperwork. I didn't pay a cent for this one document.
Yeah. But I had this paperwork for like 3-4 years now, sitting on it.
Dorothy Dawson said, "You're trying to beat the system."
No.
That's
Very
okay.
much so. I agree with whomever.
Okay, she said very. Oh God.
The rules are
So
for
let me-
the judicial system. It's not for us.
Right.
Put your
But I
headphones on,
think
fast, so
that
she can hear
everyone
her.
could agree and say this. You could avoid the judicial system if you would have just stepped it to the plate and said, you know what, bitch? You
Nope.
not giving me my child?
Nope.
I'm going to either A, take my child, because you cannot go to court for taking your own kid or your own offspring, correct? Because they're yours.
Yeah, yeah, you
And I
can.
think someone said that
Yeah, you can,
naturally.
because- yes, you
Okay.
can, because the state is the primary owner of the kids.
No. Let me
No,
ask you this
it-
one
it
question.
is,
Even if you're not
however,
on
if you're
assistance?
doing what you're
Yeah,
supposed
the
to
state,
do.
it's the case.
What can they say? You're a man. You're taking care of your child. Give them to the mother who can't support their own child. That sounds utterly stupid. You should have just been like, listen, give me my child. I think I could do better.
Okay, so.
And if you could do better, you could have avoided the whole court system and you wouldn't be in this. And
Well,
I
like
know
I said-
I'm a person looking from the outside 100%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm listening to the show.
But like I told you, when I get my money back, I'm gonna cut my baby mothers and them a check. Thank you for
Now,
saying
how
that.
much are you getting back?
Well,
What-
I'm at the point now
what
where I
I'm
told them I want
saying
$3 million.
is this.
I told them I
If you
want
would've
$3 million.
stepped up, You could
Look at the
avoid
hate.
going
Look
to
at the
court
hate.
because I believe you said the whole issue.
Wait, hold on. Let
court is in the system.
say it again, caller.
His whole thing was, I'm upset because now that the white man is in my personal or my family business or his what did he call him? What did you call him? Because you
Huh?
said family is something else.
Oh, my clan?
Your clan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he
If you
dropping
took
it.
care of your
All right, he
clan
hating on him. He
Before
dropping
it
it.
even had to go to court, you wouldn't be in this issue. Why didn't you just step up in the beginning so you didn't have to have the man in your business?
Okay. Let me
That's not about
answer that
him.
question for you right quick.
That's the mother.
Hold up. Alicia Coote said, "Black people have no standing at law. That's why we're being shot down with no justice." She going hard for you. Let me give her a motherfucking bomb. She going hard for you.
Yeah, that's right. I teach you.
That's what's up. That's
Wait,
what's
hold
up.
up. Somebody said they looked you up or under Ori, and you're currently on probation.
I ain't on no probation.
How the fuck do you find that out?
I ain't on no probation.
Who looked that up, yo?
What you know what's sad?
That
I ain't on no
again.
You know what's sad?
It's the sad part is
you
they're
was found
attacking
guilty
it.
on 3
They're
charges.
attacking his. Yeah.
Guilty of 3 charges.
I know what you about to say.
Felonies.
The sad part to this whole conversation is,
Yes, sir.
I have a writ that will shut it all down.
Shut it all down.
Nobody called in to say, "Where's the writ?"
Where's the writ?
Yeah.
You got it on you?
Yeah, it's in the car.
Why you ain't just grabbing and say I got something right here so they can just see his real? Hey, why you waiting for
Listen, see all this paperwork right here? I'm just gonna show it to you for a
She
second.
said she gonna screenshot it.
Listen, all this paperwork right here, this came from a federal judge. Listen.
Listen.
You're right.
Federal judge
It'll shut
in Eastern
all,
Texas.
all the paperwork that he
That got the
has.
jewel and let out the
He
back.
paid $1,500 for that. I got a one
Yeah, that
page
was 4 years
writ.
ago. I spent money on that.
One
Listen.
page writ that shut it down.
The case
You know
is
why?
Tillman versus Roberts.
It don't matter.
The primary control and
doesn't matter.
custodial of the
Kwani
infant
McNeil wants
is
to
with
know
the
when was
government.
the last time you seen your kids.
Huh?
Kwani McNeil wants to know when was the last time you seen your kids.
I see my kids yesterday.
But you just said earlier it
And
was
like
about
I
a
said,
year
I got a
ago.
4-year-old. She just turned 4 last Thursday.
That don't matter.
I saw her.
Wait, what'd you say, caller?
He said earlier it was about a year ago he seen his kids.
It don't matter.
I have
That's what you
6.
said earlier.
So,
You're right. It
But it
doesn't
don't
matter the
matter.
last time he's seen his kids.
But I
You're
got 6 kids, so I
100%
see them all
right,
on
but
different
we're
bases.
stating facts, and that's what he said earlier.
yeah, I have.
Listen,
As far as seeing my kids a year
will
ago,
never
that's with my
answer.
ex-wife.
I'll never.
But I
answer.
have 3 more kids, so I have 6.
So they
I
asked
see
you
them
when
all
was-
different.
when was
But let
the
me
last
ask
time
you this:
seen all
when's the-
6 of them?
have you ever had all of your kids in one place at one time?
No, I have all 5 in one place at one time, but not all 6. No.
Yeah, he has 3 with his ex-wife. And then,
I ain't got
no,
to
she
prove
said he
This
got
is-
6
do you
kids.
understand? Like,
Yo, why they sending it?
not black.
Why I just got in the
Yeah.
inbox and fucking criminal shit.
The criminal records? Oh, shit.
I have no
Yo, what the
They
fuck
sent you the
is
criminal
this Facebook
record?
shit is horrible. Yo,
I can't.
but see that has nothing to
Hello?
do with what you're saying.
Right.
It doesn't.
Because here's the thing, Rob. when you go to court, they're not summoning.
They saying
you
get
to
the
come
writ
to court.
because they don't believe you.
You understand? They're not summoning you to come to court, Rob. That's that all cap name.
But you ain't got to talk.
The state can only
about
tax
that.
and control what it create.
Ori,
it didn't create you, Rob.
Right.
According to the laws, right? Black's Law Dictionary, you're created by the gods, free, natural, and independent. So when they send you to come to court, and then it says Rob in all caps, that's the
Okay.
corporation.
Caller, thank you for calling, all right?
No problem.
All right, appreciate it, all right?
So that's
all right. Take care.
All right.
Ori,
that's the corporation.
What are you
that's not
slave?
you. But I am the beneficiary of that trust. When you in school, Rob, what they tell you?
Yo, who's do you know Janice?
I gotta give it.
Who's it? Do you know Imani Bremel? Imani Bremel? She's sending current trust.
Yeah, she also said.
Yo.
With the jail for nothing but child support.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
And I said that.
Right. Caller, what's good?
But I ain't never been in jail for nothing else.
What up, man? This is
What's
Rob
good?
D on the check-in, man.
Check in, fam. What's good? Talk to us.
Ori Kellerman, what are you up here talking about, telling these people this craziness?
Oh, that's Diamond. Diamond is really
Ori
selling.
Kellerman, you know how
Diamond is selling out. Diamond. Wait a minute.
you come from a mother and father. You come from a mother and father. You was raised right. Don't get up on Facebook talking this Israelite. You have this black awareness stuff.
I'll be like this.
I'm so tired of black people, men in
I'm
general.
not black. Sorry, bro.
He said his paperwork says. Hold up. Let me show you his paperwork. His paperwork says he is a white man.
Ori Kellerman is from the islands. Ori Kellerman is from the islands. I know the whole.
I told
you right, but he did say he was from the Caribbean.
Yeah, he's Caribbean.
Let's
He's
get
Caribbean.
something straight. Let's get something straight. And I'm not even saying this to my man Ori. I love Ori. He hit the curveball. The bottom line is this: all these men need to knock it off with this not taking care of their children crap, blaming the system.
That's not what I'm saying.
Child support. That's a fact. Knock it off, man. Because I'm tired of hearing about the white man in your business. You allow the white man to get in your business the moment you stop taking care of your kids.
Who said I stopped?
No, I ain't stopping because that's the truth. Cats is running around here with that lame. Cats is running around here with that lame nonsense.
Yo, Diamond, my man said you sleep, B.
Yeah, all right, he's sleep because he's trying to be something that he's not.
No, not Jaleel. My man Derek, aka Shut Him Down from Hartford, Connecticut, said you sleep.
Shut him down. I got knowledge of self. Shut him down. You like 25 years old.
Okay, all right.
You just getting into the 5%. You just getting knowledge of yourself, B. I'm just telling you, y'all all just getting knowledge of yourself. The problem is, all you black people keep talking about the white man is in your business. You put the white man in your business when you force the woman's hand to go get child support.
Yes.
By being a lame man, by being less than a man and taking care of your children, you put the white man in your business. Now, y'all need to stop with the foolishness.
Thank you,
These women is out here killing themselves taking care of your children. You go to a football game. You go there.
Diamond. Wait a minute, Diamond. You are so slick. Diamond, you are really.
Keep it 100. I come from a single parent. Listen, why is it that when you have Pee Wee football down at Bowen Field, you got 90% of it is women out there registering their kids for the football, and then the fathers show up when they find out the little boy got a little bit of skills, then they want to show up and be a major part. Cats start coming to Hill House when their son get on the starting 5, then they want to be a part of the kid's life. Now they want to show up wearing his jersey and everything, but all the while they wasn't doing nothing.
Boy, that diamond is slippery, ain't he? That diamond is a sneaky. Nah, but you got to understand this, Diamond. Listen to me.
I'm here, Rob D.
Listen. That child support court is scary.
It is.
When you go down there, if you've never been a part of that, if you never experienced that, it's scary because once they mention incarceration, you are afraid. Now add that on to you not knowing what's going on. They mentioning all this shit about money being paid and all that. You not knowing what's going on. Now you're more afraid because you just saw 2 cats go to downstairs in the basement before you.
But his whole point is, if you was doing what you was supposed to do to begin with, you wouldn't be.
But what if you wasn't? What if you wasn't financially able to do that?
Was you doing anything?
She just said.
Were you seeing that child? Were you being there for that? Were you helping that child with their homework? Were you doing anything? It don't necessarily just have to be monetary.
Listen, everybody keeps talking about money. I'm a father of 5 children. It's more to it than money. I don't care.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question seriously? How come the guy was straight before he decided he wanted to go elsewhere? Now he has a new girlfriend. Now he's a problem now. Now he's child support worthy now.
Thank you.
Before that, he was good.
But here's the thing. But that's because the majority of the time when the guy is with the mother, they are a perfect father. They are a perfect father. Do what they got to do as far as being there for them. As far as providing.
No, he's there.
All of that.
He's coming home at night.
Let me finish.
He's slinging meat. He's slinging meat. He's there. Soon as he's stray off and meet someone else. Now I have been down there a lot.
I can't relate to that.
You're right.
I've seen females stand in that hallway. That shit is, first of all, they have no job. Where you can find jobs at, there's no jobs. There's no family counseling there.
Okay.
There's none of that. There's only how much money do you have today, sir? The woman to say, I want $2,000 today. Who the fuck can come up with $2,000 in one sitting like that? Okay, you can't.
Okay, but again, if you were doing what you were supposed to do to begin with, you wouldn't be in that situation. And I keep saying,
no, I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that.
You didn't even see your kids in over a year. Like, what are you talking
about? She's shooting shots.
How can you disagree?
The nigga living in the house and ain't doing nothing. Listen,
how can you disagree?
The nigga's living in the house, he ain't doing shit. All he doing is slinging dick all day.
And playing PlayStation 4, Call of Duty, Call of Duty.
As soon as they break up, now he got to pay child.
Hold on. Diamond, go ahead, Diamond.
What you talking about is they're not men. They're boys.
Facts. All right.
They're boys.
I agree with you on that.
Any man that sit in the house and don't work and allow a woman to take care of him and the kids is a boy.
Yep.
He's a financial obligation. He's a boy. He's a bill. He's another bill. There's no reason why any able man, and I know the brother with the hat on, he probably over there talking about, I'm not gonna work for the white man. I'm not.
Oh, where you being mad judgmental because he got the hat on? Now, you're being wild judgmental, Diamond.
He's gonna say that.
Nah, the hat. Oh, you let the hat confuse you. You let the hat, because he got the hat on. That's the hat.
Brother.
Straighten him out, God.
Brother. Here and say he quit his job so he didn't have to pay child support.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not letting the system pimp me.
Wait, brother. I've been through my ex-wife with her current husband going to court with her. Telling the judge, the magistrate, that I don't do nothing for my kids.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
She told the magistrate I just spent $200 to $400 on my kids. But then in the same breath will say I don't do nothing. I'm like, what?
Again, y'all brothers keep equating money. Equating money is not raising your child, man. Money is not raising a child, man.
Okay, let me ask you this. Diamond.
I agree.
Diamond, let me ask you this.
They put it on money.
If you go down there and you look at those pamphlets they have down there, when you go down there on Chapel Street and make your payment, there's nothing about spending time with the kids.
You're right, but
it's all. I've been in that system so long that I saw people go from a court enforcer to a magistrate. That shit is all about raising careers and poor people suffering.
Yep.
That's just what it is. I'm being honest with you, and I have experience from this shit.
Listen, Rob, I've raised 5 sons with my wife. I didn't have money when me and my wife was young. You know what I used to do with my sons? And we used to do this. I used to pick my sons And I used to sit him on the couch. We all sitting in our underwear, no shirts on, watching TV, spending time, laughing, joking, picking him up, playing with little things. That's what you do as a father. That's
And
time
you
spent
still
with
go
your
to
kids.
jail.
And I still get
Let me tell you something. And if you don't have that money when you come down there, your ass is going to jail.
I don't have to have the money because
Yes, you do.
No, I don't have to have
I
the
dropped
money.
$2,000.
I'm not
$2,000
allowing my
on the
children
day
to go.
of court.
I'm not going in the
$2,000, and I still went to jail.
No, but wait a minute. But Ori, you just said you a plumber.
No.
Or if you a
It's
plumber,
not
you
Ori.
can come up
This
with
Derek.
$2,000.
I dropped $2,000 to deal with
Wait,
the
I'm
court.
sorry. Hold on.
And,
My brother
and
Derek.
my
Derek
attorney
shut him
said,
down.
"What you
Derek
gonna
shut him
do?"
down.
Wait, let the call.
Derek shut him down, though, right?
Shut him down. Shut him down.
Derek shut him down. If you was a man, you would get $2,000 because it's your children.
Oh, Diamond getting cute.
I paid $2,000,
Come on,
and
now.
I still
Let
went
me
to
sit
jail
down. Listen.
for 30 days. But now I know.
No, it's your child.
I just
Come on, man. Y'all
told
making up
this
excuses,
brother
man. I get that.
I can.
All right,
shut-
Diamond, listen to this. Diamond.
I can shut.
What about the
child
father who
support
doesn't
down.
have a bunch of money like that, but he
Father
has the
don't
love?
Father don't have a bunch of money, but it's your child. Those are the
Stop.
sacrifices. Yo, y'all
Bro.
want.
Listen,
y'all
what I
want
can say in those
accolades.
cases, I do feel bad for the guys. The cases where I'm not
I
saying there aren't
don't.
cases where guys are like, they do want to take care of their kids and they do want to see their kid and they do have bitter baby mothers. That does happen. But don't generalize all of us as that because that's not the case.
No, we're not.
My
You're right.
kid's father could call me any day and be like, "Listen, I'm picking the kids up," and I'm like, "All right, come get them."
But what led y'all
So-
to? Why couldn't y'all do that without the system?
We tried to, but he didn't hold up to what we agreed to.
I'm pretty much sure you played a part in there. It's just him.
What do you mean it's not
You said
him?
he didn't want to hold up. I
He
think
didn't.
you played a part
He
in it.
didn't.
You said.
My part was making sure my kids had
two
a
sides.
bed to sleep on. You absolutely right, and we could call their father. Their father hit me up on Father's Day. The past 3 Father's Day and said, "Thank you for picking up my slack." So don't go there with me, cause I got receipts. At the end of the day,
And I'm $250,000 in. I got
Yo, that 250,000.
But where
Yo,
were you
that's a
this
quarter
past
of a
year for
meal,
your
boy.
kids, though?
Huh?
Where were you this past year for your kids, though? Can you say that?
$250,000 is nothing, man.
Yeah.
Getting paid.
Wait. Diamond said 250,000 ain't nothing.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
But listen, that's hard-earned money. Out in the cold. I'm a plumber. I work outside. Sometimes I got a wrench in my hand. I don't even know what's in there. Only reason I know it's in there because I can see it. It's cold outside. That's hard-earned money. And I ain't going to let the state pimp me. I'm going to get my
Diamond, what's good, Diamond?
He's saying the $250,000, right?
Yes.
My 18-year-old is in college. I just signed for $120,000 for 1 kid out of 5. So you can't sit there talking about you.
But Diamond, what I'm saying is your financial situation might not be the same as everybody else's.
Rob, I take care of 6 people, 7 including myself. My family comes first.
That's peace.
My family comes first. My kids
Somebody
come
said
first.
250,000. Jalil is the GOAT.
Come on, man. Think about it. Everything. I know we have to make some jokes. But
I understand it, but this is what I see when I go down there. I see a lot of poor people down there. Getting fucking
shafted. Banana
shafted
in the tailpipe all the way.
And become scared because they think they think they're going downstairs in that basement. I've been in that basement.
That basement is.
I know, Rob, but you know what? Rob?
Diamond, let me ask you this. Bun said, "Are you on child support?"
No, I'm never going to be on child support
because you don't have. So you don't have the. You can't argue it if you don't have the experience of that fucking courtroom on a Wednesday.
Because he was doing what he had to do from the beginning.
You could be doing what you have to do, and it doesn't even matter.
You're absolutely right, which is why I said in cases like that, I do feel sorry for the guy. But you're not going to generalize everybody for cases like that.
So what happens when you deal with a man who comes in your life is, listen, I'm going to take care of you and the kids. Do you still put your baby father on child support?
All right. I love you guys. I got to go.
All right, Diamond. Thanks for calling, B.
Diamond, what up, man?
What's your
What up, man?
My
All right.
kid's father is on on child support. So what you're saying to me is, if I find somebody that I'm with, then they're responsible of taking care of my kids? No, it don't work like that.
You and what you come with.
Let me say this right quick. Let me say this. They saying I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I have to laugh because all the fucking handcuffs that been behind my back for shit. What? And I've just left my daughter an hour ago, and I'm sitting in child support. So you fucking right, I'm laughing.
Damn right.
Because these state police surrounded my house like I just did a murder.
Listen.
And my kid just left me.
Right.
So fuck you with that bullshit about me laughing. Fuck that. This shit is real.
In cases like that, like I said,
the haters are hard out here.
For the father in cases like
out of my job 4 times.
It's real out here, man.
And they came like the
How can they come to your place of work and arrest you?
You gotta understand.
They said, "Is there
there?"
And then they tell you, "Oh, it's not an arrest warrant. It's a capias." Motherfucker, you put me in a car and arresting me and taking me to Whaley Avenue. She will tell you, I've sat down there and they had to come down there with money to get me out. And my daughter was in the house while they were arresting me.
And that's the purge.
That's a purge.
Yeah, purge. Yeah, pay that
They'll
purge.
tell you it's not an arrest warrant.
There's no bond.
It's a capias. It's a purge.
Yeah, it's purge.
It's a fucking arrest warrant.
Somebody said because you wasn't compliant.
Compliant to what?
Rob.
If I go down there and say, listen, I just bought my daughter a computer for college. Oh, that was a gift.
Brother.
How the fuck was I giving out of struggle to get this shit?
Rob, I'll tell you why it's a gift. Because it never went through the system and they never got in on some of that. That's why it's a gift. But if you pay that money up front,
yo, this is so crazy how the system got people so blinded. Yo, when you go down there, I've seen women in the hallway saying, "So you gonna give me $200 today?"
Hell no.
And she be like, the dude has to say yes, because if he don't, he's going to jail.
I ain't giving shit.
I've seen dudes crying in court on the bottom floor.
Because you don't want to go downstairs.
Saying, don't compare yourself to these deadbeats.
So you get a man who come in your life and say, "Listen, I'll take care of everything."
Rob,
when that word incarceration comes into the picture,
I
you'll do anything. What? You'll try to do whatever you can.
But Rob, let me explain to you why they consider it a gift. Because I've been there. Well, I actually paid $2,500 in court. I've been dealing with this since 94, 96. That's before I became educated to a lot of what's going on.
Right.
I was supposed to pay $2,500, but I paid her the money in court. The judge was mad. The so-called judge was mad because she was like, "Well, sir, don't do this again. If you're going to pay the money, you have to send it to Hartford, and then it has to." It's not a gift. She's just mad that the money never went to Hartford and they never get to cash in up that 66% out of that $2,500. So now she's telling me, don't do it again because they ain't never get in on that cash. That's why it's considered a gift.
Can't nobody tell me about this shit if they never experienced it. Every time I go down there, it's on a Wednesday.
Well, good luck getting me
Wednesday is contempt day.
Right, I get what you're saying, Rob, but what I'm saying is this. I'm not saying there aren't cases where guys are on child support that do help take care of their kids. I'm not taking that away from you. And in cases like that,
I fucking wish I could tell my story, but legally I can't tell my story right now.
But see, here's my thing.
Wish I could.
In cases like that,
I will at some point because I got the format now.
Why would you put your baby father on child support when you got a man in your life who will take care of?
Because he got a new girlfriend.
We know what it's about.
He got a new girlfriend, and I've been on a Wednesday when they down there in the hallway fighting. They're fighting in the hallway. The new girlfriend and the old baby mama in the hallway scrapping.
You can't generalize all of that. I know you're not putting that.
That shit is a fucking circus down there, yo.
You just said.
Yo, hold up. Caller, what's up, caller?
Sit down right now.
You just said.
Hold up, we got a caller.
Let the caller do their thing.
Anything. To be completely honest. No. Don't sit up here and say that I put my baby father on child support because he got a new girlfriend when that highly wasn't the case. And to be completely honest, we can call my baby father right now and he will tell you the story. So don't do that. Speak for yourself, bro. I think you're just mad because you're a deadbeat and your baby mother put you on child support. And in cases like that, I don't feel bad. Fuck is you talking about? This nigga got me fucked up. What's up, caller? What's up, caller?
Hold on, and she turned her back.
Fuck out of here.
Caller, what's good? Talk to us.
Man, the moral of the story is take care of your fucking kids and don't let the system.
Okay, listen to this. Listen to this, fam. That sounds awesome. But let's say you're taking care of your kids and still you're being fucking obligated to do something that you can't afford to do.
Forced.
How can you get on child? How can the system get in your situation if you're handling your situation in all aspects? First of all, I keep hearing 250,000. If you got 6 kids, 250 divided by 6 is like 41 point whatever.
That's over the years. The kids are different ages.
For the year.
The kids are different ages. So child support pick up at different times. So if the money, when you add it up, you can't add it like that.
You got all your kids can't be 1 year old.
No, they're not 1 year old.
At some point, you dropped off, you slacked off, and you was a deadbeat.
I'm never a deadbeat. I never deadbeat.
Brother,
You got to understand the child support system.
$250,000. That's peanuts with 6 kids.
You could call it whatever you want. I earned it, so that's my goddamn money.
Yeah, you earned it, but you also earned the right to take care of your kids when you stuck your dick in you.
250,000 told me I did.
Listen, who really thinks about when you're about to lay down and have sex? Do you really think about kids?
Yeah.
You think about getting some ass. It feels good. You're going to beat it down. You're going to bust a nut. And then after that, if she gets pregnant, y'all are good until now you don't want to be with her no more.
All right, so you don't want to be with her
Not
no
you.
more.
I was
about to say, don't put me in that category because I can't relate.
Where was the state when you laid down with her?
The state can't be a party to nothing. So they ain't got no say-so if me paying child support or not. Facts, look it up.
She rolling her eyes crazy.
The state can't be a party to nothing.
Let me say this let me say this. I do agree. I see dudes down there who haven't did shit. Now, let me say this. What about the guys that do what they can afford to do, but still they're interrogated?
Right. And like I said, in cases like that, I do feel bad. And I wish I could sit down with whoever it is, baby mother, and be like, listen, now you just being bitter. If he's willing to be in your child's life and he's willing to help you get stuff financially, there's no reason for that. However, don't generalize all mothers that put their kids' fathers.
Oh, nah. Never that.
Because that's not the case.
Let me say this. I want to say this. I don't want any problems with the child support system. I've had enough headaches to where them motherfuckers came to my house on a Sunday. Really? On a Sunday. Really? Robert, hi, how you doing? I'm good. What's going on?
You messed up right there.
We have a capias for you.
Rob, you messed up right there.
But see, if I don't know, then how can I fight it if I don't know? You know what I'm saying? They took me, and my wife had to come down there with $1,000 to get me out.
I gotta do it. Listen, Rob.
No, stop.
And that motherfucking bitch that was down there, she is so illegal. Like, you got me, you're embezzling money from me. First of all, let me say this. You can't sleep with the inmates if you work for the corrections department. Right. Let me say that. In your ethics handbooks, you cannot sleep with the prisoners. And if they get pregnant in the course of that, you can take them to court for child support. I reached out to the child support system. The lady told me, the supervisor said, even though it's illegal, you still have to pay your money. So can I run across the street and rob a bank and come back and pay you and it's okay? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want to tell my story. Go ahead, brother. Talk your shit.
Give me an information,
Rob.
and I will shut it down.
Rob, when you messed up at,
I've been through the same. Take care of your kids, man. That's the moral of the story.
My man said, take care of your kids.
We can sit here and we can keep bashing them all night, bashing the brother all night.
Once again,
take care of your kids, and the system won't be in your situation.
I ain't asked the system for nothing. So fuck them.
Somebody said, heads up said, that dude thinks he's white.
For you to gain. It's for the kids
read the definition of white. Read the definition of white for him. Because they think it's that color over.
Let me ask you this, Ori. Are you black or are you white?
I'm white.
You're white.
Look at the word black. Anthropology and online dictionary. Hold up. Rob. Look up the word black. Online dictionary. And you know what it's going to say? You know what the word black is going to say? Rob, I'm talking to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen, look up the word black on online dictionary, entomology, on one of the Ivy League websites.
But that don't matter.
Hold up. You know what the word black means?
What?
It means pale skin, lacking of melanite.
It don't
Is that you?
matter.
No.
Okay, then. Now read the definition of white. It's right there. I gave you the paper.
He does have the paperwork. It says he is a white man.
Read the definition of white, because they've been
Right?
taught
A person
garbage
having
their whole life.
a person having origins in any of the original people of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa.
Okay, so any white folks from North Africa? No. And you got to go to Europe.
I'm getting dirty looks. I'm getting dirty looks.
Hold up, D.O.D. Hold up. Hey, Rob, hold up. Let me address this. Hold up. It says Europe.
Wait, hold up.
Middle
Before
East.
you finish, Heads Up said the white man wrote the dictionary. So why are you referring to?
But he's telling you the truth.
Let the caller. Hold up. Caller, what you got to say, fam? Talk your talk.
He did a lot of studying about his nationality and all that when he should have been studying his fucking kids.
Ooh.
I'm out.
Yo, that's your prerogative.
Damn, he just said I'm out. And he hung the phone up.
Hey,
he hung the phone up.
Hold on, let me address this. Hold up, D, hold up.
They don't know.
Hold up. Let me address this.
I ain't trying to deal with
The definition of white. Okay? No, hold up.
They not gonna.
What he's saying is, Listen, Jalil, what he's saying is,
they're not gonna understand.
They're not gonna accept.
But I gotta put it out there anyway.
So why you-
it might be one or two that do understand.
No, they not.
Or four or five. I don't know who understand.
No, they not.
But let me break it down to you. The definition of white, when it says Europe, Middle
The
East, and North
definition of
Africa.
white
It's
is
his person.
according to what you gave me.
It's his person.
Is hold on, let me find it.
What
A
is that?
person having rights,
A person.
having origins in any of the original people of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa.
Okay. And who's the original people? We know what that is. So let me break it down to you. The word Europe came from an African queen. So that makes you
Hold
the
on,
original
caller.
European. Wouldn't it?
Right.
Okay. So who's white then? And we ain't gonna even talk about the Middle East, because the Middle East don't exist. All that is Africa.
Well, look at a person.
And then we talk about North Africa. Ain't no white folks in North Africa.
Yeah, but look at a person.
Go ahead, caller. Talk
Come
your
on,
talk,
man.
baby.
Ori, look at a person.
Real talk, man.
Person's corporation.
Disgusting, man.
What happened?
Remind me of my father, yo. You know what I'm saying? Hate that nigga.
What happened?
I said this nigga disgusting, man. He remind me of my father. Deadbeat.
Okay.
That shit's fucked up, man.
Yeah, I
Nah,
feel
man.
I can't joke about
It
that.
is,
I
man.
feel bad, man.
No, for real.
He said he reminds him of his father.
It's fucked up.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I can't.
I never met my dad, so I understand what you're saying, fam. But I don't believe that this system is designed to help nobody's kids.
Well,
no, it's
my
not.
father, my father was on child support for all his kids, but he put himself on child support, and he will be the main one to advocate. Listen, go down there and put yourself on child support. Have it set up so it comes directly out of your check. That way, you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah,
But that's the type of person my father was.
Set up like that, they start to see you doing better than what you was when you started off. Like your career is getting bigger. They go down there and push for more, and the judge he tries to get more out of you because he wants you to. This is what the judge told me. He don't only want me to provide just for my child. He want to make sure the bills in the house is also being paid in a house that I don't live in. So you telling me I should make sure the light bill is
Hold
being
on, caller.
paid, the rent is being paid, everything being paid in a house that I don't stay in, along with providing for my child, plus take care of my personal needs. You saying fuck with my, and this is what I'm like, yo, I'm damn near in a shelter. He was like, listen, that ain't got nothing to do with me. He said, yep. He said, I'm just worried about more money coming from you for your kid. I'm like, so it don't matter what's coming out now and how I'm living or what type of situation is going to put me in. You just worried about me giving you more money towards my kids. But then you're saying it's not just for my kids. You're saying it's for her bills and shit too.
But your
her
kids
bills
live
have,
here, though.
but
Watch the movie Claudine.
But it has something to do with
Hold on. Caller. Go ahead, caller.
But in the same breath, if you're living on your own,
My man just said, watch the movie Claudine. I don't know what that means.
if you can't afford having your child,
That's understandable. However, your baby mother isn't living on her own because she's not the only one using them lights. She's not the only one consuming that heat. She's not the only one eating
at
the food
the
off
end
that
of the
refrigerator.
day, it's and I'm providing for food in my my child. But your light bill, gas bill, and everything else shouldn't
That
have
ain't
nothing
none
to
of
do
your
with my
business.
paycheck.
It
What are you
do
talking
if
about?
your kids
so
are
who's helping me
consuming
with my
that.
light bill and shit? Who's doing that? Who's kicking in when my rent damn near rent kickback and I can't get into it? Who's doing that?
I don't know.
Nobody's doing that. So
Yo,
I'm
we've
stuck
been
with
programmed,
taking care
man.
of I'm not
For
listen.
so long.
If I was in it, I'm not saying that
hard to change.
if you getting like Jay-Z, Diddy money, or not even just that. If you're making an adequate enough amount to be like, okay, I can spare this and spare that. Okay, by all means, go ahead, give it up. You can afford it. But if I'm saying, I'm telling you, I'm in a wrench right now, why squeeze it tighter instead of saying, okay, listen, let me give you this, pay this, and then, if we come back in another
that is
year or so,
understandable. But you know what?
No, they don't
Me
care.
personally, I've done that with my kid's father. My kid's father came to me and was like, listen, I don't got a job right now. I need to modify these payments. We need to go down here to the court. And I was like, all right, cool. We could do that. We went down to the court. We went in front
But
of
see,
the
you're
judge.
one of the more sensible people.
Right.
Let the court. Oh, they hang up.
We went in front of the judge. The judge was like, he told the judge, like, listen, I can't afford these payments. So the judge asked him, what do you feel as though you can't afford? He said $30 a week. The judge said, Miss Boyd, is that okay with you? I said, yeah. If he can't afford to pay any more than that,
That's a
then
small
he can't afford to
percentage.
pay any
Listen,
more than
but
that.
you said, listen to what you just said. You agreed to that. Some baby mothers like, man, fuck that. What the fuck am I doing with
But my point
You know
is,
what I'm
don't
saying?
generalize all baby mothers.
I'm not generalizing.
Hold on,
all
hold on,
baby
caller.
mothers. What I'm saying is, right now, a lot of females lean like a dude. If I had an option, and there's a lot of females out here that'd be in deadbeat situations too, if it wasn't for a lot of state assistance. You're able to go get food stamps. You're able to go get Section 8 to pay most of your rent. You can work your job and get your full pay. Listen, you can work your job, get your full paycheck, still do what you do, but I still got to get my shit garnished. I still got to make sure my bills is paid, but I'm not getting assistance. Nor am I on the state. I can't even apply for food stamps. If I do, I'm getting $10. What the fuck is $10 going to do?
But who can work a full-time job and
my
really
God,
go get food stamps?
Hold up,
and
hold up,
cash
hold up.
assistance?
It's a lot of females doing it. What are you talking about?
Because I
Ain't no
need the
how.
answer, Sway.
Listen,
I can do
telling
it.
you now, you're not paying.
Hold up. Let me get caller. Go
I
ahead,
know plenty
caller.
of females that work full time
All
and
right,
get
so
state
hi.
assistance.
This is a question for Debbie numero uno.
Who's
Ori,
now? Wait a minute. Who's deadbeat numero uno?
Oh, Ori, the one I sent you his fucked up record.
Oh, that was you who did that?
Oh, so this
What a
was
dirty
me.
trick.
Yes. So all right, so let me talk.
Okay.
So I want to know, since they said that the dictionary was made by a white man, blah, blah, blah. All right, so you follow what the white man's definition of being white is, right? But you won't follow what the white man is telling you to do for your child. Why?
But let me ask you the definition, though. Like, what's the color of vanilla?
No, answer my question. No,
What's the color of
no, we're
vanilla?
not talking about vanilla.
I do believe it's a
Vanilla's
brown
black.
bean
Vanilla's
or black. Before you add preservative to it, it turns white. All your life you've been told you were black because they're keeping the truth away from you.
No,
You're not black.
dumb. Vanilla's black first, and that's
Okay,
fuck it
and
up.
then it
That's
turns what?
chemicals to
It's
make it
never
white.
turned
When you
white.
add preservative to
But
it.
it never turns white. Vanilla never
But
turns
you didn't
white.
answer my
It's
question.
preservative.
You didn't
No,
answer
it's
my
usually
question,
comes that
though.
vanilla
She
bean.
said you didn't answer her question.
Vanilla bean
What's the
is
question?
still there. If you buy
What's your
vanilla
question,
ice
caller?
cream,
My question was, if he could follow the definition of color in the dictionary that a white man made, why is it so hard for him to follow the directions of what a white man is telling him to do when it comes to his children?
Simple fact. First of all, the dude that's on the bench, he's not a judge, so he can't tell me anything. He's a magistrate, member of the
But
bar
that's
for 5
besides
years.
the point.
Hold
You're
on, hold
going
on.
around
No,
in
you asked a
circles.
question. Let me answer it.
Hurry up, because you got time. Come on, because I have more questions for you. Let's go.
No, you don't tell me to hurry up. I mean, you can dead this call. You don't tell me to hurry up. You ask a question, you don't tell me to hurry up.
Then I keep come on.
What's
'Cause
wrong?
you're
No, I
not-
ain't answering
you're
nothing.
not making
I ain't
no
answering.
sense.
You
You're not
just
making
insulted
no
my
sense.
intelligence,
Look,
man.
you're mad. You're
I'm
mad.
not
That's why
mad.
you're
You just
quiet.
insulted my
You're
intelligence.
frustrated. You're getting upset.
I'm
Somebody
done.
listens
I'm
to
not
your
answering.
That's why
If
you're
anybody
quiet.
else want to answer, they
You sound
can
like
answer.
a
I'm done. I'm
child.
not answering that
You
question.
sound like a child. Why are you getting so defensive?
I'm not.
Now, let me ask you, caller. Have you ever had any type of relations with this person?
With that, no, I don't know. I don't like men that don't take care of their kids. That's what I don't
Oh,
like.
okay,
And
okay,
for him to
okay.
say he makes so much money, this, that, and the third, and his
It's not about making the money.
The cool.
It's not even
I'm not
that.
talking
It's
to
days
you,
I don't
Howard.
have money. Let's
But
keep
for
it
his
real.
baby mom to cool and say that he don't take care of his kids, that's 40. Like, you're a plumber, right? So you make
Yep.
so much money. Why is your kid suffering? Why is she homeless?
Why is she what?
You're quiet. Cause you
I said, why is she what? I didn't hear you.
She said if you make so much money, why was your baby mother homeless? Why are your kids struggling?
Well, she got to get up off her ass and work too. You work.
But all right. So pause. What was Amia's purpose in the beginning? What were they considered to be? The provider, right? And the woman is the nurturer, right?
But
so
this ain't the day and age where fucking loaf of bread costs a nickel. You can't go in the store with $50 and fill your groceries up for the month. Like, everybody looking for them day and ages where females can sit at home, have babies, and the dude take care of everything. You can't go outside and make $500 and then pay your mortgage, your car note, your light bill, and everything else with $500. $500 barely paying your rent. If you lucky if you find an apartment for $500.
All right, but did she lay down with herself and sleep with herself?
Don't make excuses for shit and say, oh, what happened to the times when a dude, y'all fought for your fucking quality to do the same shit we do, but yet you want to sit up here and push all this work on the fucking dude to hold up.
Go ahead, Buns.
What the fuck is you talking about? Don't fight to be getting these same dudes as a dude, as a guy get, and then when you get them, you want to sit up here and say, oh, well, you're a man, so you should. No. Like, fight to do the same thing I'm doing. I don't want to hear, oh, you're a guy, so you should carry all the weight. No, what the fuck are you talking about? And we both get a bag. Why not both get a bag?
She said African Bambaataa. Can I talk now?
Thank you. Did that woman lay by herself?
That's not even him. You talking about the dude with the hat. That's not even him.
She said African Bambaataa. Can I talk now?
Did your baby mom lay by herself and make that baby, or no? Did she go to a sperm bank and make that baby? No, she didn't. So why she got to do everything by herself?
She ain't supposed to do everything by herself. The same way y'all got along when y'all lay down and make the baby, it's the same thing you should get along after the baby is here.
Stop making excuses.
So Lucky J said, I'd rather be broke and my offspring is well taken care of instead of me being a baller and my offspring is struggling.
Hold on, he never said. Now, do you consider yourself a baller?
No, not a baller. I don't want to say that. I mean, I make good money, and there's times where I ain't making no money. Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I keep it 100. But when I put in the time and went to school for 5 years,
ma'am, you said he was a cornball. Have you ever been involved with this man?
No, but listening to him talk.
Okay.
Listening to him talk, you sit right across and you know he a cornball. Stop playing.
That's
like, you know the shit that he say don't even add up. You probably looking at him like, shut the fuck up. That's how we're all saying on English. Shut the fuck up. Like, you just talking just to talk. Like, come on now. Be a man. You're being a little boy.
I'm a man. I'm 100% man.
No, you're not. A man is going to take care of their kids no matter what the mother says. You sitting there crying about money. Like, what?
I ain't crying about it. I'm not crying about it.
You are, but
I'm not. No, people calling in, right? And they're telling me I don't take care of my kids. How the fuck do you get $250,000 in the system and that mean you don't take care of your kids? Man, fuck that.
Look at that. You going right back.
No, because I'm telling the truth. I can see if I sat here and didn't pay no money to the system. I paid into the system. How the fuck you gonna tell me I ain't take care of my kids?
So you pay so much money. All right, baller, start baller. So why you ain't see your kids in a year?
You asked the mother that. Don't ask me that. She kept the kids away.
But you said you had one down for visitation, so
I did. On my oldest daughter, yes. But she was like 6 months
so why
old.
You ain't see her? All right, so between 6 months and 14 years, let me know how many years that is between. Why you ain't see him?
Huh? Oh, that's 13 and a half years. What?
So Rose Williams is saying, basically, how can you, I'm adding more to this because she's saying, but you said you want it back. So basically, how can you brag about paying $250,000, but you trying to get it back?
Because it was stolen from me. Child support is illegal.
How was it stolen? So you trying to say
I'm not a fucking obligor. Because if you read the paperwork, Rob probably got it. When you sign that shit, it says obligor, and you the obligee. Let's talk about these definitions and what they are. An obligor is somebody created by the state, natural born people. I'm not that. I'm a real life human being. I'm Cherokee Indian. I don't relate to black.
Every black person say they Indian. Listen,
we the original.
Every black person say they Indian.
Listen, the Indians are the original people on this planet. The Indians that you see today, those are not the original Indians.
But I thought you was white.
Look just like me and you.
You confused.
It looked just like me and you.
You was white, now you black, now you Indian. Like,
and look at
together, my
But
guy.
look at the word definition. Look at the definition Indian. Look at the definition of American.
Oh my God!
American means copper-colored people.
You don't even know who you
Copper
are.
color.
That's why you're having such a hard time comprehending what everybody's telling you because you don't know who you are. You need to
I
find
know
yourself
who I am.
first.
I know who
you need
I
to find
am.
yourself
Listen,
first.
I tell you what. Everybody else everybody else you know, when they travel overseas, or travel anywhere, they need a passport. Guess what? I don't need a passport when I travel.
You
I
can't
go
even
through
get a
customs.
passport.
I don't need one.
passport.
I go through customs. Listen, my paperwork is on point. When I go to the airport, I don't stand in TSA. I go downstairs in customs.
Sir, you're
board the
on
plane through
probation.
customs.
You can't
So
leave
fuck what
the
everybody's
state.
saying.
What do you
I know
Fucking
what the hell
right.
I'm talking about.
Goddamn right, baby.
I don't have a passport. If you have a passport, what are you doing? You're a grown-ass man asking permission. Passport. Like when you're in school, I need a pass to go to the bathroom. I don't ask for shit, because this is my land, and I don't have to ask. I don't need a passport when I'm traveling. Facts. I board through custom.
She hung up. She hung up. Thank you, caller, for calling in. Thank you, caller, for calling in. My man came here and ripped it down. Yo, don't go nowhere. We be right back, yo. We going to a commercial. We be right back. It's the Raw Report, baby.
Yo, Bun.
Yo.
When I travel international, I don't need a passport.
PAS Enterprise presents Cracking Up Saturdays, where stars come to shine. It's the Valentine's Day Comedy Show. First show is Saturday, February 10th.
Tired of long, expensive contracts that you're stuck in for 2 years or more? Come on down to Evolution Cellular, where we have the latest iPhones and Android phones in stock now. And add a line for free for the month of January when you buy any phone at Evolution Cellular. We also have many accessories including phone cases, chargers, and much more. And bring your phone down right now and get 2 months free on the Boost Mobile network at Evolution Cellular. Come on down because our expert staff will put you in the right phone for your needs and price range. Got a broken iPhone? No problem at Evolution Cellular. We'll get that phone back up and running in no time. So come on down to Evolution Cellular so we can get you in that lovely iPhone or Android phone that you always needed. We're waiting on you, Evolution Cellular. We're here. Evolution Cellular, 454 Main Street, East Haven, Connecticut. Open Monday through Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We back. Caller, go ahead, caller.
All right, I have some questions for you.
We got some questions from the caller. Go ahead.
And before I speak, I want to ask a few questions so I can get a better understanding.
Okay.
Now, what's his name? Ori? What's his name?
His name is
Loser. His name is really Loser, so I'm going to go with that for tonight. Nevertheless, I'm going to finish. When's the last? His kids are what ages? What age ranges? 4 to what?
I told you, I don't have any answers. This competition is
He said you're disrespecting him, so he can't really answer your questions.
Because he feels as though you're being disrespectful.
He probably wasn't going to answer my questions from the beginning anyway. But I'm trying to understand, when are you actively there for your kids? What's your kid's favorite color? What's your friend's name? Give me some of those answers. Those are the answers we're looking for. We're not looking for you to go off and
He's content on not answering your questions, caller, because he feels as though you were being disrespectful.
Okay, so maybe someone can answer those questions as to how old his kids are.
I have no idea.
I
have no idea how old his kids are. He said you disrespected him out the gate. So
I did. I absolutely did. I make no apologies for that.
So
unfortunately, I guess I'm not going to get the answer or the dialogue I'm looking for tonight. I didn't think I would anyway. But I hope that you step up and be a man for once and stop worrying about your travel arrangements and worry about your kids. That's the main focus and should always be your main focus. That's what you're here for now. Now your priorities should be changing in your life. So if you're focused on naturalizing yourself, make sure your kids are also naturalized as well. Make them move with you.
Now, what do you mean by naturalized?
Well, he's saying what he has done already to separate himself from the government, a government entity. When you come into, when you get a social security number, you're already government property. So he's trying to go through those steps of separating himself. So by doing that, I'm hoping that you're doing the same things for those 6 kids that you have that will not get those benefits that you are working so hard to get. That's all. Okay, I'm done. Have a nice night.
Take care, dear. Thank you for calling, all right? Okay. Yo, we gonna get ready to get up out of here. This was incredible. This was incredible.
Hey, Rob.
Yes, sir.
Just getting back to what you said when the cops came here to get you.
Yes, sir.
They came to my house to get me, but I check them. Feel me? I ain't went nowhere because I check them at the door. Let them know. No warrants should go out unless probable cause. That means you have to commit a crime. So that nigga came to my house talking all this shit. So I asked him, I said, this guy that you're looking for, did he commit a crime? All of a sudden, it's quiet.
Right.
So I told him, I said, well, then get the hell off my property. When you could answer that question, you come back. And I ain't hear from them dudes since.
You ain't hear from him since.
Oh.
Caller, go ahead, caller.
What is your kid's favorite color? Because I want to know. And I'm not being disrespectful, so that's a great question to answer.
I'm not answering.
He said, due to the...
Well, Heads Up Barbershop said this dude is lost and confused.
I'm not confused.
He said, this is the same
Rose
person that
Williams
called
said,
a minute ago?
Why do you have arrest records?
Oh, Floyd, I don't see... Floyd, what did you write, Floyd? I'm sorry. Somebody said Rob must be paying... Yo, I'm not paying...
All right, so let me ask you this then. If you don't want to answer their favorite color, because that's going to give it away, no problem. What are your kids' grades in school? Do they know biblical verses? What church do they go to? What community activities do they engage in? You speak about a lot of money, but you don't speak about the things your kids do, the things that you have instilled in them. What have you done for them?
Say that again, brother.
I said, I talk about money. But when the mother go down there and put me on child support, right, and collect her money, nobody's talking about that. But when I say money, everybody on it.
Oh, no. Please don't be mistaken, because my best friend, when we were in high school, his baby mother dropped his son off to him, and he's had him ever since, and his son is 14. So I know both sides of the fence. So please, and she's paying child support, and I think she's paying less than she should. Whomever has children, take care of them. I totally agree with that. But everything that you said was about the court system, about laws. What have you done for your kids? And I think that's a fair question.
How is that not a fair question? I think that's a fair question.
It's a fair question, but let me shut up because they're attacking me. I'm just saying.
Nobody's attacking you.
I'm not attacking you. I think everybody is saying your situation might be a little different.
Right.
The way that you both differentiate is this. He's saying all this money he pours out, what is he going to get back? He wants that refund check.
They're right, because I earned it.
However,
That's my money.
hold on. I understand you want your money. I'm not saying that. But I'm asking, what do you know about your kids? What have you done for your kids? What are their birthdays? What are their zodiac signs?
I know all my kids'
What are
birthdays.
their... Okay, so let me ask. I think a fair question that you still have not answered is, what do you do for your kids?
What have I done for my kids? I've paid in
$250,000.
$250,000.
No. Besides paying any money, what else have you done? What extracurricular activities have you supported them in?
You mean recently? None.
Period.
Recently? None. In the past?
No.
Yes.
And was that when you were with their mothers?
No.
You did it with your own diligence.
I've done a lot of things. Yeah.
A lot of things like what? Have you taken any of them on a trip to the park? Have you ever taken them on an out? Have you ever taken them to have food at the Green? Have you taken them to the free concerts that they have at the Green?
No.
Have you taken them to the free anything? Because that does not require money. All it requires is time.
Listen. I've took my kids and let me tell you something. I'm not even with their mother at the time. We divorced, but I took her. I took my kids and I took her on vacation. South Carolina.
I'm not worried about the mother.
And then I'm answering you.
No. But what I'm saying is because I don't want anybody saying that you're talking about what you've done with the mother. So exclude the mother.
You asked what have I done with my kids, and I told you I've took their mother, which I wasn't with my kids, 1 week, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Is that enough for you? I dropped $3,000. If you want to talk about money.
I've already said we're not going to discuss money. Everything that I've mentioned is free.
It's not
Hold on.
enough, man.
I'm saying I've listed everything that was free. Because money is not everything. I'll be the first one to tell you that.
You asked what have I done with my kids. I said I took them on vacation. 1 week. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Vacation is nothing. I'm referring
When you ask
to.
what have I done? That's something I've done.
Okay. I'm not yelling at you, brother. So please don't yell at me.
No, Diamond, his wife is not
Everything
here.
that I'm saying is referring to free things. Like, have you taken them on to the museum? Have you taken them to the African American Museum? I've been there plenty of times. High school, college, after.
African American Museum, because I'm not African, I'm not American. I can't be two people.
You're right. You're Caribbean. No, you're white. I'm sorry. You're Indian. And I'm not trying to be funny, but the stuff that you're saying, I understand about Uncle Sam, the white man, all this other stuff. But you being a human being, are you a human being?
No, I'm not a human being.
What are you?
Look it up. It means monster. I'm not a human being.
You're Indian and you're white. Those are two different definitions, though.
No, it's not. American,
How do you figure?
Yeah, because listen, if you look up the definition of American, what it means? Copper-colored
Nope.
people, right?
I never said nothing about America or American.
It's going to be in the 1828 Webster edition dictionary. They removed it because they don't want you to know that. They remove everything from you. I'm trying to educate you guys on what's going on.
We understand. Hold on. We understand the education that you're supplying us with, and I believe some people appreciate that. However, whatever you classify yourself as, right?
Yeah.
Have you taken your children? And this is just time, not money. I don't need to hear anything about money because, like I said, everything that I've said to you has been about this time. Getting to know your kids, helping them with homework, seeing where they're struggling at, wherever you are great, whatever subject you excel in that they're lacking in, have you helped them with that?
At times, yes.
How many times? Can you count on one or two
I
hands?
ain't gonna talk about how many times. My daughter's 14 years old. The other one's 12, 13. How many times? Come on.
See, but here's the thing is this. If you've done it more than a father who's present, you'll be like 1,000,000 times. And I'm not saying that's what you got to say, but shit, something comparable would be awesome, because I believe a lot of people are coming at you because they want to know what is your logic. Because everything that you said, every response is the government, the man, the white man, the judge, my baby mother.
Your oldest is 14?
No, my oldest is 21. My youngest is 4.
So the 14-year-old is the one you ain't seen in a year.
Huh?
How many of the kids was it that you haven't seen in a year?
My ex-wife kids, our kids.
How many?
They're 2 girls and a boy.
Okay.
14, 13, and about to be 11.
Now, why you ain't seen them in a year?
Because of her.
What?
Well,
wait, what's the wife? Is the wife's name Sharon?
Yeah, that's Sharon.
She's the one up there saying he begging me to stay here because this apartment is infested with rats and mice, and I can't live like that. He set me up.
He set her up.
Okay.
Listen, Rob. When me and Sharon, listen, let me break this down. I'm gonna tell you exactly.
I've been drinking. I'm sorry.
Because people want to talk about what I'm not doing. Let's talk about the facts. Listen.
Right.
But we asked, what are you doing? That was the question I asked. Not what haven't you done, but what have you done? I think I see my son more in a year, and he's in the cemetery right on the boulevard more times than what you probably seen your children in their whole lifetime.
No.
I've done more shit in the cemetery seeing my son sitting there in his grave and paid buku money. I think that shit was expensive as shit. However, I still paid it because that's all the memories I'm going to have of my son.
I do apologize for your loss.
Let me tell you what's...
Sorry for your loss, dear.
But
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Let me tell you a story with my ex-wife. First of all, we had a great relationship. And then I had a great relationship with my son's mother. What happened was I was able to see my kids. But when my ex-wife and my son's mother got into a fight, because when I couldn't pick my son up, my ex-wife would go get him. And it was never an issue between the two of them. Now, they got into it. They grown people. They shouldn't be fighting in the streets. When they got into it, it became hectic for me. Because now this one want me to go to court and testify against this one. But I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. Because I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I can't testify. So she's like, well, I'll write it down on a piece of paper and you sign it and I'll give it to the judge. I'm like, no. When I said that, the child support started. Prior to that, I wasn't paying no child support. It was cool. So that,
now your ex-wife did that, or
yes,
your baby?
If she gonna tell a story,
so
tell it right.
Sharon,
Yes. Her and my other son mother got into an altercation. And it was never an issue. I was never paying child support either. And when that happened,
beat her up or something.
then
And just for everybody, because I've seen a comment that said, "What are you into?" I was pregnant with my son in my second trimester, and I lost my son. My son never got into anything. He wasn't even able to take a step. So I don't want anybody thinking like my son was a bad kid or he got into anything. My son was still a baby.
You shouldn't even have even addressed that. That was just ignorant.
Yeah,
no, because I understand where somebody could say, be like, oh, well, was your son bad as fuck? Was he in the street? No. Right. Much like a little precious little innocent kid, little baby, an offspring, as you say.
Right.
But I would never classify my son as an offspring. And I think anyone who has a child, anyone who has a being that came from them, you feel me? I don't think anybody would classify them, and I would never classify my son like that.
Right. No, I completely
wouldn't.
agree.
Sorry for your loss, dear. Seriously.
No, listen, and everything happens for a reason. But that's why, and I've caught him twice tonight.
Right.
And I just feel as though, and maybe that's why I might take it a different way, or why I'm feeling the way that I feel. But like what you're saying, I understand the laws. Everybody has a problem with the law. Everybody has a problem with the rule. Everybody has a problem when somebody's trying to tell them how much money they need to pay. Money is not everything.
It sure is.
But if I could take anything back, if I could ever have a minute with my son, breathing, talking, laughing, smiling, crying, I definitely would. And that's why I feel like a lot of stuff that you're saying, it's your opinion. You could definitely state it.
That's my worst fear, losing
crazy
my child, yo. That's my worst fear. I don't even know what to say to you.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say to you, yo.
Right. And I'm not disrespecting that in any way. But at the end of the day, I'm staying on top of my square and what I believe in. And what
but you should. But just hear it from like somebody else's perspective.
So when I talk to them, listen, people don't know what I know. So when I talk to them, it's like I'm speaking a foreign language. You understand? I'm inside this belly of the beast. I fight with the court system every day. Not only just child support. Not only just child support. I help people in other things. You understand? But when I know what's going on, and I'm trying to educate my people so we all can stop it. At the end of the day, my goal is to shut this child support down, and I'm kicking the door in. I ain't putting.
I believe child support should be shut down. I agree with you in certain aspects. Child support should be shut down. However, not one time did you mention. You know what? I went and I picked my son up, and we went to, or my daughter. We went to the park. That's something free. That doesn't cost any money. Even if you got to walk to a park, there's a park in the neighborhood coming to you or that's been near you.
But you can't say that because I was there when my son got off the bus today. When my son got off the bus, I gave him 5 and I gave him a hug. And he got.
And I believe that's something you should be saying.
But people don't know what I do, so they quick to
but
jump
that's
on
why
me.
we ask. But every time anybody
right, that's
ever
what we're asking
anything,
that.
You
we're
were
asking,
so quick
what
to
do
say,
you do?
"Oh, I paid $250,000."
Exactly.
I did, and I ain't supposed to be mad about it.
I'm not. Why be mad if it's going towards your kid?
No, it ain't going towards my kids. I just told you 4 women, and I think it was in Chicago or Cleveland that took child support to court, and they won. The jury sided with them because the money was never going towards the kids. $150 billion collected between the states last year, and none of that money went to the kids.
But how can you for surely say that the $250,000 that you're claiming that you paid allegedly isn't going to your kid's mother? How do you know that?
I just told you. If you go on child support website and go into their mandate, it tells you right there. 66% of it goes to them. It's right there. I'm not making it up. Go look it up. Nobody looks up child support. They don't know what's going on.
They get a small percentage, and the state
I look it up. I've read it
They don't get
thousands of
the whole
times,
thing.
so I know what's going on. It's federally funded.
Right.
It's federally funded. It's not a state. So if you want to win child support, take your cases out of state court and put it in federal like I did. Now I'm waiting for an answer back, and they ain't gonna really answer me because I'm now pushing on their neck. I told them I want $3 million. I'm gonna get my $250, and I want to get paid in compensation for them kidnapping me and arresting me and putting me in child support case when I never supposed to be there in the first place.
And somebody, I hope and pray to God that nobody's asking did he pass from an illness because real
Wait, what'd you say, Carla? What'd you say?
I said, because I'm looking through the comments as I'm listening to her, and I apologize to interrupt. But someone says, how many of y'all think he passed from an illness? My son didn't pass from an illness. So I really pray.
Yeah, I don't like shit like that.
These
Don't
hands
even
fucking
don't
work.
even say.
Real shit.
I mean, that's really fucked up. Somebody would do that, yo.
We're gonna find out who said that, and
That's
they
fucked
are
up. Somebody would even. Yeah, that's fucked
because
up. Somebody would
that's
say
just
that. Yo. Whoever said that, you're a
and
piece
I'm
of
and
shit.
I'll
Yo.
tell you why.
fucking
My
fact.
son's I think it's 4 cores to the heart. One was not developed, so that's why he died. If
That's
you want to
crazy,
be
man.
like that. However, I didn't say nothing
Somebody's-
disrespectful.
yeah, that's
but like
crazy.
I said, these hands work. I've been a bouncer since I was 17. I'm 32, and I'm sure you probably see me in the club if you ever went to any event. However, I follow. You know, I'm good. But however,
Just don't
getting
even
back to you,
answer
I'm
that
sorry
stuff
to
like
interrupt.
that. Don't
But I
answer stuff like
appreciate
that.
Jalil for you saying, you know, the things
I
that
wanna
you do
tell you
because I
something
think
too,
people
though.
needed to
Listen.
hear that.
Listen, I want to tell you something too. My oldest daughter was a twin, and her mother had to go in early because the other one died. So at 7 months, she came out. Not even quite 7. She was little. I used to hold her just in the, almost in the palm of my hand. She was only 4 pounds. I lived around the corner from the hospital. Me and my wife used to go there all the time. Me didn't miss no feedings. These are things that she don't tell y'all. She make it seem like I don't do nothing or I don't this and technically I really don't care. I know what I've done over the years, so stop hating. Now she's texting you. I mean, our comments. She's living in my house. I got rats in there, this and that, whatever. But you there. So what's the problem? You don't tell child support that you live in there and stop that money from accumulating. No, you ain't gonna do that. You can stay there a whole year and let child support charge me for a whole year.
You're 100% correct. Have you ever went for visitation?
I've done that on my first daughter. The 14-year-old, yes.
What about the other 5?
I didn't have a problem with the first 2. My daughter's the 3rd oldest. My first born daughter, she's the 3rd oldest. My oldest is 21. The other one is 18. I don't have a problem.
So 4 out of the 6, you have a problem with not problem. There's a situation that has occurred where you haven't been able to see eye to eye with your children.
No, I have a problem.
Because the mothers have nothing to do with it. Because mothers have something to do with it because, of course, you had the kids.
Yeah.
But those are still your kids, too. Mm-hmm. So have you tried to see your kids?
I had
Brother
when my oldest son was born, and the problem started taking care of with his mother. I mean, I had visitation. I went to court. I got visitation. But the day I went to go pick my son up, her and her mother tried to jump me.
Wait, jump you physically?
Yeah, physically. So they called the cops. So the cops came, and they told the cops that I kicked their door in and came in there and tried to assault me. Because as I was putting my son in the car, I had my back turned in the car seat. They both jumped me from the back. So I lumped them up to get them off me.
What was their reason
So I lumped them up to get them off me. So they called the cops.
Oh, you put hands on them.
I did. Listen. So
No
to get
doubt.
them off me, to get them off me, I had to lump them up, right? So they called the cops. So the cops came and they was about to arrest me, right? So I was like, hold up. Yo, Buns, I was like, yo, hold up. All this shit happened outside. You see the neighbors over there? Go over there and ask them what happened. So the neighbors told the cops exactly what happened. So they came back and they arrested her. So I took my son and I was out. And I said, whenever you post bail or whatever, then you can get your son back. Until then, he stayed with me. See, there's a lot of things people don't know. But you quick to jump on my side. I've been through this child support system and back. It's not a fair system.
Me too.
I'm ready to kick the door in, shut it down. I'm sorry, people going to be out of jobs. But fuck them. You wasn't thinking about when you were taking my money.
Caller, we're going to get ready to get up out of here. Thank you for calling, sweetie.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
And listen. We would
Wait,
love
I
to
want
have
to read this comment real quick.
we would love to have you on too, okay?
No problem. We could definitely make that happen one day.
Absolutely. And again, I'm sorry for your loss, yo.
Definitely.
I appreciate
I
that.
couldn't imagine what you're going through because that's my worst fear of losing my child.
Mm-hmm. I'll go crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've been there. Like I said.
All right, dear. Thank you.
Take care.
All right. That's crazy. That's my worst fear, man.
So Danielle Marie Musco said, my father used to throw money at me when he came around. I would have rather had his presence rather than his presence. This is where you teach kids what really matters because money isn't everything. 10 years from now, whatever he brought won't matter. It'll be gone. Memories last forever.
That's true.
Everybody's situation is different, though.
Let me tell you something. It's so I talk to my daughter, like me and her have conversations, and ain't nothing like a father being in the house. Like me and her talked yesterday. And I was like, I just was explaining shit to her, and the look in her eye when she looked at me, it's like, yo, she didn't see no wrong in me. So that father shit is real.
It is.
I don't even know who my dad. I met my dad a couple of times, but he was a Rolling Stone. He was doing his thing in Harlem. He didn't have time for the kids. He was knocking them off. So that dad shit is important.
I grew up with my dad.
You know what I'm saying?
I had both parents. But my daughter, even when my daughter was 11, she said, Daddy, I got to talk to you. I said, what? And then her sister pulled up on the bike. And she was like, I'll talk to you later because she was around. So the other daughter was like, well, forget you then. Rode off on her bike. So I was like, what do you want to talk to me about, India? She's 11. She said, well, Daddy, I'm starting to like boys. We have this conversation. People don't know that because I don't tell them. She didn't even tell her mother. She came to me. She said, well, Daddy, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just starting to like boys. At 11 going on 12. But I had the conversation.
I don't want my kids to say that to me because I back smack them.
You can't even stay on top of that shit.
Taking this course.
My daughter will be.
I'm joking.
You know what I'm saying? But I have conversation with my kids all the time. But their mother ain't gonna tell you that because I don't tell her that.
This is the last call we're gonna take tonight. Caller, what's up? Talk to us.
Hey, what's going on, Rob? How's it going?
How's it going, fam?
Hey, man. I felt like I should just give a call in. Since I'm the last call, I wanted to check everybody out.
Right.
Everybody's talking about child support. In case y'all didn't know, this is J Love.
J Love, talk to us, baby.
Hey, man, I just want to say that when it comes to the kids,
right,
you got the money, make sure you give it to the kids. If you don't have money, then make sure you can give them some time.
Right.
If you don't have time and you don't have money, then you got to do something. Give them a phone call or something. The point that I'm making is, what you should do is always do something.
Facts. I agree.
Facts, fam. Is this Sexy Caller?
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. Sexy Caller, you calling every week and you be hitting us with that shit, fam.
Hey, man, I got some stories and stuff, but
give us, hold up, before you hang up, Sexy Caller, give us a story real quick, fam.
All right, so this is, I got a little something for y'all. We're going to talk about my first time. All right? So the first time I done had some sexual interaction, I had some sexual time with this woman named Jennifer.
Right.
Now, when I met Jennifer, and if you're listening, Jennifer, how you doing? When I met Jennifer, we met at the park. And I want to let y'all know that Jennifer had the thighs that shaped, the rump that jumped, and the boobs that had everybody's eyes glued. Point that I'm making is, I never had sexual interaction before.
Right.
So when I met Jennifer, I realized that my wiener would start moving real fast. And when my wiener started getting all tough and getting all strong,
right,
I had to talk to my dad and ask him,
right,
Papa, what does this mean? And when I asked Papa what it meant, he told me that Jennifer was somebody that I needed to take to that place. First time we did it, though, I was a little scared.
Right.
I laid on the bed.
Right.
And Jennifer started jumping on my thing.
Right.
Now, I didn't have any condoms, so I almost ended up like the guest. I had a bunch of kids.
Right.
Bro, let's keep it real.
We went.
You waiting for your taxes to come so you could get one of them dolls?
Hey, man, listen. So she moved and we shaped. And when she got done and I got done, it took about 2 minutes.
Right.
And I laid there and I looked in her eyes and I felt like I lost something.
Right.
So I cried.
You say you cried?
Yeah, I cried.
Right.
A lot of guys won't tell these women, a lot of girls won't tell these women that they cry
Right.
their first time. J Love will tell you, I cried my first time, and I cried 2 weeks ago.
Yo, sexy caller. Yo, we love you, bro. You call in every week and you give us a sexy story. Hold up. Will you call in next week with another sexy story?
Hey, next week I'm going to give a call. It's going to be a little better because I'm planning on having some sex this weekend.
Yo, sexy caller, thank you, yo.
All right, now, this is going to be a different story because she's in special ed, so we're going to see how it goes.
Yo, sexy caller. Yo, sexy caller. Shout out to sexy caller calling in, giving his story, yo. Yo, sexy caller came through. I was scared he wasn't gonna come through, yo. Yo, we great. Get out of here, yo. We want to thank everybody for watching tonight.
We went overtime tonight.
We went overtime for y'all. We want to thank my man Jalil for coming through, because he really came through when he shut it. He did what he had to do. He wasn't afraid. I didn't know he was coming. We want to thank him for coming through, yo. Thank you so much. Yo, it's the Raw Report. Check us next Wednesday. Be on the lookout for sexy caller. Be on the lookout for my man Jalil. Look up this stuff he's saying and just see if there's any facts to it. You know what I'm saying? Before you attack it. You know what I'm saying? We out, y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace out.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Peace. Yo, sexy caller was... Sexy caller calling and shut shit down, yo.
Listen, hey, Rob.
Yo, we out, y'all. Peace.
Bye.
I got a freaky flow.